preparation phase, grab chaos fragments to boost your power. As the match goes on, the annihilation tide emerges, pushing the action to the limit. Here's a closer look at how this new mode works. Chaos Clash is a multi-round 3 versus 3 mode. Wipe out the entire enemy team to win the round. Teams lose HP each time they are defeated. If a team's HP drops to 0, they're eliminated. Rounds continue until only one champion remains. When there's an odd number of teams, one team will sit out the round. After certain rounds, heroes automatically level up and earn gold. Use this time to buy equipment and boost your power. All full equipment except boots costs 2,000 gold. From round 11 onwards, teams earn bonus gold. Adapt your loadout and strategy to stay ahead. At the start of each round, you will receive random chaos fragments that boost your power. You can also refresh fragments to re-roll their effects, with 2 refreshes per round. The game offers a wide variety of fragments, each with unique effects, so you can mix and match to create your own playstyle. For example, tank fragments make your hero tougher and deal damage back to attackers. Marksmen who pick range-enhancing fragments can safely deal damage from afar. And that's just the start. Countless other powerful fragments and combinations are ready for you to try. As rounds progress, the annihilation tide starts shrinking across the map. Heroes outside the tide take sustained damage. Master this mechanic, and it can swing the battle in your favor. For instance, heroes with knockback or displacement abilities can push enemies into the tide. Surprise your opponents and watch them struggle against the sustained damage. The new 3 versus 3 mode, Chaos Clash, is coming soon. With a variety of chaos fragments, every match brings a fresh experience. The shrinking zone adds fast-paced, thrilling action, and new map buffs further empower heroes. Exciting, innovative, and powerful new strategies await. Are you ready to try them all?
shifting clouds witness our adventure.
Creators, streamers, and gamers. Listen, do you wanna get famous? Well, now's the chance. We are kickstarting our journey with Moba 5v5 community, connecting creators, brands, and tournaments like never before. If you love content, collabs, and gaming energy, TechDX is where you belong. Whether you create, sponsor, or host, TechDX co-creators, built for impact. Let's grow together.
A brand new mode is coming to MLBB. Chaos Clash. Team up in trios, begin at level 3, and fight on a fresh map with no minions or turrets. During the preparation phase, grab chaos fragments to boost your power. As the match goes on, the Annihilation Tide emerges, pushing the action to the limit. Here's a closer look at how this new mode works. Chaos Clash is a multi-round 3 versus 3 mode. Wipe out the entire enemy team to win the round. Teams lose HP each time they are defeated. If a team's HP drops to 0, they're eliminated. Rounds continue until only one champion remains. When there's an odd number of teams, one team will sit out the round. After certain rounds, heroes automatically level up and earn gold. Use this time to buy equipment and boost your power. All full equipment except boots costs 2,000 gold. From round 11 onwards, teams earn bonus gold. Adapt your loadout and strategy to stay ahead. At the start of each round, you will receive random chaos fragments that boost your power. You can also refresh fragments to re-roll their effects, with 2 refreshes per round. The game offers a wide variety of fragments, each with unique effects, so you can mix and match to create your own playstyle. For example, tank fragments make your hero tougher and deal damage back to attackers. Marksmen who pick range-enhancing fragments can safely deal damage from afar. And that's just the start. Countless other powerful fragments and combinations are ready for you to try. As rounds progress, the Annihilation Tide starts shrinking across the map. Heroes outside the tide take sustained damage. Master this mechanic, and it can swing the battle in your favor. For instance, heroes with knockback or displacement abilities can push enemies into the tide. Surprise your opponents and watch them struggle against the sustained damage. The new 3 versus 3 mode, Chaos Clash, is coming soon. With a variety of chaos fragments, every match brings a fresh experience. The shrinking zone adds fast-paced, thrilling action, and new map buffs further empower heroes. Exciting, innovative, and powerful new strategies await. Are you ready to try them all?
kickstarting our journey with Moba 5v5 community, connecting creators, brands, and tournaments like never before. If you love content, collabs, and gaming energy, TechDX is where you belong. Whether you create, sponsor, or host, TechDX is your bridge to visibility and growth. Tactical solutions by gamers for creators, built for impact. Let's grow together.
A brand new mode is coming to MLBB. Chaos Clash. Team up in trios, begin at level 3, and fight on a fresh map.
And hello, beautiful people. We are back. Moba Wine Star Season 3. Top 4 upper brackets is here, and with me it is gonna be Jeff, who will be casting through the match, who will be guiding you through the match as well. The matches, it is like I said, right? It is gonna be best of 3, and the teams are gonna be Peak versus Shadow Esports. Jeff, how are you? And are you excited for the matches?
Oh my, I definitely am because this match is going to be between Team Shadow Esports and Team PK and Sunny. If you remember Octavian Arena,
Mm-hmm.
the grand finals match,
Anji.
same team,
Yes,
same
the
once
same
again
team,
facing off each other.
same casters as well. And I
Oh
think,
man,
yeah, so it might be deja vu for us. And the thing is, Shadow Esports did win those matches. Right? I think it was supposed to be best of 7. Shadow Esports did a clean sweep of 4. Might be wrong, or it was a 3.
it was a 4-0, 4-0.
It was a 4 here. So the time of redemption is here from Pete, though. The thing, it's
Yeah,
been months before, actually months. It's been 2 months here.
it's been almost a month here.
Pete, man, they
Yeah.
have a perfect chance of self here, Jeff.
Oh, that still leaves out a question mark there because the side of Team Peak here, I've not been seeing them grind lately, but somewhere or somewhat, I do have a feeling that they might be training while being hidden because usually we know when people go under the training arc, they are not visible for any months or anything. But yeah, nonetheless, we have seen a lot of progression from the side of Team Shadow Esports here, and they have been performing exceptionally, really well here. And with the gameplay of let's just point it out already that the side of Team Shadow Esports, somewhere or somewhat, they are known to be ending the game with the single Lord, with the first Lord of the match. They will cleanly end the game. And I don't know if they will be able to keep it up on this match as well or not, but it still leaves out a lot of questions for both the teams here because the side of Team Peak here, Sunny, we can already see it's going to be the Yves coming along. With that, it's going to be a Perma band on the Grok as well. Oh, Lapu follows up.
Absolutely, the Labu Labu will get banned. So they have that composition, right? They want that line to be safe here, and Labu Labu is just way too. And at the same time, here, Shadow Esports, they will be banning that CC and that Zoshin as well. And I like this, right? Both the teams, they are focusing on those mages, right? Because the thing about these mages, right? They will poke you, they will pick you up, they will throw you around. They will make life hell for your front laners.
That's absolutely true. Especially with Yuvia, with that RWM being laid down. She's a really big of a menace, just dealing out a lot of damage to even the tanks here. While from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they have decided to ban off the Zushin, which again, she is recently nerfed and she somewhat lacks in those zoning potential now because whenever she casts a skill, her mana will be reduced. It's not like the before.
Oh,
Like the previous season, we saw that Zushin's second skill, whenever she cast and it did not hit any enemies, it would be like it would still be there. But this time with this update, what happens is Zushin's second skill, it drains out mana even if she's just using it in the air. So that is a huge nerf coming in for the Zushin here. But then again, she is a really big of a nuisance with just her lantern flare picking off and dropping the enemies. She is still a beast in zoning out the tanks here. And following up with that, the side of Team Shadow Esports have
oh.
banned off that Fanny as well. But we can't forget that Hilda still being on towards that pick side.
The Hilda man has been picked up, so the jungler from Shadow Esports has to be careful. And speaking of jungle, Lemon here will be going for that Joy. And I think if it's anybody, it is Joy, right? She does have the mobility, she does have the burst potential, but the harassment is still gonna be there, right? And yeah, there you go. Ben 14 here will be going with KMA. And honestly speaking, I was hoping wait to get the Timmy right, because then the mid lane will be hero and that Joy will struggle and they would have a better chance here to punish them. Okay, the hovering up is still there. Skies in there hovering over.
Uh-huh.
That Ben 14 is on Purify as well,
Ooh.
right?
They call me a
Okay,
hero
Ezo
because I
there
saved my
goes with
nation
a
from falling
YSS here. The
apart.
Lancelot is open here, Jeff.
Hmm. Lancelot might be open, but they have already picked up Joy here. And let me
Low
tell you,
HP,
Joy
right?
is a
We've
really
seen
strong hero when
some.
it comes to. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Will they go for that?
So what I was saying is, they will definitely not go with Lancelot. Is already not an option anymore. They already have a Joy from the side of team SDES. From the side of Peak, they already have a jungler, which is going to be YSS. But then again, Sunny, if we think about it, maybe they will pick up a Lancelot in the in the gold lane. Who knows, gold lane or EXP? Now I'm just playing around, of course. Nobody's gonna pick Lancelot in the EXP or the gold league, but nonetheless, from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they still have a lot of options open. And as I was speaking, the option is there. The Yuzong will be picked off from the side of Team Shadow Esports here, and that is a really strong pick. But nonetheless, from the side of Team Shadow Esports here, they are looking really firm here. They have the backline hunters pretty much secured, as well as a really strong mid laner. But from the side of Team Peak here, they have a really strong frontline comp rather than going for those damages right now. And the heavy reliance on towards the damage is going to be for that Ezo, the YSS right now.
Right, and even the Linux get banned here. So yeah, they are fearing the, like you said, right? They don't have a counter for the Yuzon. Honestly, what should they go for on the XP lane? We can see that PC gets even the US is there. But you just know, right? During the first turtle, the dragon is gonna be horrendous. But at the same time, the Kalia will get back. We won't be seeing any more. I think it's most probably gonna be, it's gonna be an XP ban.
It should be a EXP ban. That should be. No, wait, I don't think so. It's already a Lemonair who will actually play out that Hilda on towards the room. And I think it's going to be a Gatotkacha on the EXP, though it's not usually visible. But I think that there is a possibility that Gatotkacha will be on towards the room here. And with that, it's going to be Skyzen's hero. The Granger will be banned off. His signature hero as well. Oh man, we can't forget Skyzen though.
The thing, right? The range with the range is horrendous, and you just know the damage is gonna connect. And that was a pretty good target ban coming here from Shadow Esports. And with that, I think they have tied the hands of Pete. Right now, they might be thinking for going XP in the dual lane, most probably a Ruby, but it is a signature pick, right? Shadow Esports, it's their signature pick to go for a Ruby, go for a Fedrin pick. Yeah, we just have to see how it goes. But at the same time, the Khalid will get banned. That's one of the sustained tanks there that can, eat up all the sand, just get XP back, and kind of trades well with the Hilda as well. So that was a pretty good ban coming here from Pete, right? They want that Hilda to much as possible. And I
Hmm.
think it is going to be Hilda on Rome, right? She does have that mass. Okay.
Mhm.
This has
Oh.
been buff though.
Yep, Estes might have been buffed here, but I don't think so. Going Estes would be a perfect option here, and that is it. High lows. I'm not gonna glaze him much. I already know how everybody in this chat. I hope you guys already know how underrated High lows is. But like we were talking about Hilda here, Hilda actually dishes out a lot of damages here, and somewhere or somewhat, Khalid actually does pair up against Hilda here. But when it comes towards the sustainability, if Khalid tries to go in for the healing sand here. Hilda can actually disrupt those healing regen ability, and there it is. Hilda actually gains the upper hand there, while she can passively gain back her HP while staying in
Mhm.
the bush. Khalid, on the other hand, can't do that, and he cannot prolong in the fight way too longer here. He needs to retreat back, use up that heal, and then come back to the fight here. While for Hilda, if she is near any bush, she can just go inside the bush and can have a really amazing time just coming back for the fight as well. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports here, they have gone in for the high lows right now, which is a really strong move with the glorious path. But like we were speaking here, Sunny, Skies and with the signature Ruby as well.
Right, and one more thing about Hylos, right? He is a counter who that got shot. So it will be a problem for here, and at the same time, they will be, like you said, they are going for a Ruby. They are even going for a Valentina. Last pick, Valentina here. What else she can take though? The glorious pathway is there to slow the enemies. The dragon form is there to mark the backline. And Wayne here will be going with that new. Oh, a lot of sustain coming here from Shadow Esports, and I've not seen a lot of burst potential here from Peak. Definitely, if the ESO gets fed up, right, it is going to be there. But once that limit crosses over, right, definitely going to be hard.
Exactly. It is going to be a little troublesome for the side of Team Peak in the early game here because they don't have the potential early game damage dealers here. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they have the aggression, they have the damage. At the same time, they have a really strong push capability. So if they feel like they are not winning in a team fight here, they can actually go for the split push and can clear out the lanes pretty easily here. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are still somewhere or somewhat feels like they are quite behind in the farm right now because not in the farm, but in terms of the team fights here, because from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they have the squishy lineup, though they have the damage. But from the side of Team Peak here, they have a lot of sustainability and a heavy reliance on the damage is going to be for that YSS here. And I think Skyzen would go for a semi build as well. But what are your thoughts there, Sunny?
I think the Valentina is going to be the hidden ace here because in every single person kind of, underestimates the Valentina damage. And there you go, the pause has been called here. It is gonna be, I think, Peak here who will be asking for a pause. It's gonna be a shot. It's not the game. Like I'm saying, right, Valentina, generally most of the people's, right, even me, still up to date, kind of underestimates her damage. I don't know, man. The thing is, Valentina passive, right, works very. I think most of the people don't realize this, right? They will level the skills. Yes, to Valentina, and she will, kind of provide a lot of.
Yep, scaling damage while also going for those. What can I say? They are just scaling up the damages at the same time. She will be able to escape up those really sketchy situations. So that is a really good thing for the side of Team Peak here. But she also has a lot of alts to be taken up, like the Glorious Spark. She can also use up the Black Dragon form to go for the backline. And if they want to go in for a really perfect set here, they can also, because they already have a Gatot Kacha, so Attraction Pulse would be a really perfect add on for the side of Team Peak here. And combining it with Ezos, Mountain Shocker, that's just a really perfect cherry on top because the AoE effect is going to be really long. And the chain stun from the side of Team Peak is looking at the most, what can I say? They're looking at the most interesting amount of stunts that they will be able to provide here. And this is what I was mentioning in the graph as well. The Taito team, Shadow Esports here, they are somewhere having the damage, but they won't be able to win in a team fight as long as they will be able to. What can I say? As long as they won't be able to not burst down the opponents, the side of Team Peak, they are still looking healthy right now, Sunny.
Absolutely. I think at the first turtle, right, we are going here, right? Can you count? Biases. So, I don't know, Hilda again. Dragon should have the superior hand here. And there you go, Jeff. We are back. Both the teams, they were having issues. Uranus was there kind of peak. They were having lagging issues, but yeah, we are back in here.
Yep. We are back in the game, guys. You guys are watching the Moba Rising Star Season 3 brought to you by Rayuga Esports, and this is the upper bracket semifinals, and this is going to be the most intense match as four teams fight to take that glory, fight to take that Thorn and the Rising Star title for the Season 3 of the Moba, which is being brought to you by Rayuga Esports once again. But yes, with this, guys, we're already in the batch, as we can see the mid lane already having a really clean rotation there, Sunny.
Absolutely, and somehow the damage is there from both the sides. Little bit XP getting trade off, and it is going to be Pete who gets that lethal here. At the same time, look at them. He might be having, but the thing is, the passive is hit. Does not need to recall. He will get that. He can use on here. At the same time, mid, you might see. Okay, wait, no. Unfortunately, psychological effect.
Oh, bot lane though. I kind of have a feeling that there will be a gank on the bot lane, but yes, like we were mentioning, oh no, finally it's going to go back. But yeah, like you were telling that there's going to be a really big skirmish on towards the turtle here, and we can already see it starting up as it's going to be Moon who will be caught up by the team, and with that, Ricky comes in, takes up the first blood. While the side of Team Shadow Esports not able to give up that follow up really perfectly right now, but still, it's none the issue as the jungler from the side of Team Shadow Esports are still lacking up, though he might have gone in for those steals here, but no, with that 11 comes in, but no, Ezra will be securing it with the Retribution, Electrifying Beats will be used up to be going back, Ricky goes in, harasses Default, and Default will be taken down, and with that, the side of Team Peak, they are going in for those heavy brawls here, Glorious Path will be used up, and Shadow Esports might be pushed back, and yes, with that, it's going to be Lemon who will be marked down by the team, he might be taken down, but no, he will be going back right now, Savage Warrior, using up that Glorious Path, the copy one to be, in fact, really perfectly, and on towards the back line is going to be Rink, who will be isolating 3 members from the side of Team PK, and he will be successfully going back, but the AOG will be there, used up, but not enough right now, as it's going to be Lemonair who might be in a trouble here, and yes, he will be taken down by the side of Team Shadow Esports as Lemon here, Electrifying Beats used up, Mountain Chaka will be coming in, Ezzo secures that kill as Ricky takes up all those damages here, and with the follow-up from Default, he will be taken down as well, not the follow-up from Default, but Default will be taken down by the follow-up from Ezzo.
Perfectly sum up, Jeff, and you just have to give it to Team Pete, right? They saw an opening, they took that opening, and they snowballed from 4-1. The goal difference is close to 2k. They even managed to score the turtle, and honestly, they are looking good. Their synergy is on point. They have been trading hard, and you have to give it to Savage Warrior, right? The glorious pathway was there towards the blue buff, and that's the thing, right? They took out the turtle, and they were like, we want more. We are going to invade your jungle here, but Lemonade here can get taken down. Glorious Parlay from Savage Warrior is there as well.
AOG! Oh yes, we can already see the AOG connecting, but Moon will be using up his own original one, man. Oh wait, well, never mind on that, but Lemonade will be taken down by Lemon, as there's going to be the Beats of Joy, but Lemon will be taken down by Savage Warrior, comes in for the follow-up as well. Moon will be following down that grave, and with that, the side of Team Peak secures another 2 kill on their name. Oh man, the way that they're actually destroying the match right now, Sunny.
Absolutely, and meanwhile, the Dragon was taking up the goal. So the goal difference, it's not gonna be that. It's still 2k goal advantage here for the Peak, and that's the thing, right? Peak, every single time they are taking the better trade here. They are punishing Shadow Esports. They realize they have upper hand in the early game, and especially with the 2k goal lead, especially with the level here, and that is going to be the second turtle here. Ruby Skies and providing the perfect CC here. The taunt should connect, but now Moon will, use that stun perfectly here, but Lemon here trying to secure the turtle.
Oh yes, the turtle fight will be here. AOG already comes in, catches up Lemon here, but the Electrifying Beats will be purifying it out. But will it be the turtle going in on the hands of Lemon? Yes, it does. And with that, the Black Dragon will already come by. And Enzo will be marked down, isolated from his team, and he will be taken down as well. While Skyzen and Default fights in a one-on-one brawl here. There is a zoning coming in from the side of Team Shadow Esports, but Default will be caught up by this team as I Am Offended comes up with a follow-up from Savage Warrior. And with that, Default will be taken down. Skyzen comes in for the support, wing way too deep in the enemy's jungle side here. But with that, the fight will finally be stalled out in the scenario of Shadow Esports, finally making a little glimpse of comeback.
That's right, Jeff. And honestly, I think that's a good team fight coming here from Shadow Esports. They did manage to have, trying to get back the goal. It's still 1k. At the same time, they are on to that Ricky here. Kimi with the trajectory bin. The stun of the Moon should connect here. And okay, the chain CC is there as well, but the Ricky survives. And look at that, Izo is here to provide the support. And this might be bad for Ben if that chip connects.
Exactly. If that Mountain Shocker connects, Ben 14 will be instantly melted down. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are still playing in the neutral role right now. They don't want to go for any reckless engages, which is a really perfect thing for them right now because they are already behind the goal lead. At the same time, they are behind the kills as well as the macro objectives right now. Though the turrets have not been affected so far here, but it will eventually go in as we can already see the mid lane as being at the possibility of being ganked down right now. Default might be coming in, but the taunt will be charged down. And with that, Unstoppable comes in for Ricky on towards Wing here. But the mid lane first here might be in trouble for taking down. AOG comes in, but misses down for now as they are going in for more and there might be taken down. And yes, he does by default Black Dragon form here. But two Glorious Path already there, one copy and one from the original itself. But what can I say? No more fights comes in, but the mid lane was not taken down, but the trade in for the bot lane will be there as well as the top lane for some of the side of Team Shadow East.
Look at the game
exactly.
Sense. You take out our you take out our room, we are going to take out the first tier turret. They are ahead by 2 turrets, and the default here might get punished here. That's the thing, right? They want Esports. They're lacking of the damage, and Pete right now they secure the turrets. They are going for the turtle, and so they are in good. Okay, the beats are there. Retribution, Ezo gets that. Lemon gets punished straight away.
Ooh.
We're not going to steal our turtle, not on more war. I think yeah, Pete should go towards the mid lane turret here.
Definitely, they will be taking down the mid lane turret here, but the Glorious Path will be here from Moon here. Lemonade waits to inside the turret here, might be taken down, but no, 2 Glorious Path already here. As onto the back line, we can see Ricky going straight for Ben 14, but right now the mid lane fight will still be there, as mid lane will be defended by the side of Team Shadow Esports here. While the side of Team Peak, they will be forced to be backing off, but nonetheless, right now, they are still trying their best, as we can see the mid lane might be forced down by the side of Team Shadow Esports now, as they have the upper hand in terms of the resources and the fight that they have, but they will be going for the discipline. They don't want to sacrifice any bodies for the turret right now.
That's true, and honestly, Sky Zen on that Ruby, right? Like you said, it is his signature move, and look at that wing, man. He gets melted right away, but now he survives. And honestly, I didn't expect Ruby to, have such deep impact, especially when the game is still on. But yeah, he played it perfectly right now. Okay, we might see a team fight here. The stun is there as well. They trying to push down the mid lane turret here, Jeff.
Oh, we might see the fight that will be coming in. Yes, they still go in as the Glorious Path will be there, but the Lord, not the Lord, but the fight that was supposed to be happening there will be taken down instead. No more skirmishes from both the teams right now, as they are following the discipline role rather than the brawly mode right now. And with that, wait, will we see another clash? Nope, not for now, as it's only poking damages.
Wink, man, he is just taking up those. Meanwhile, when 14 he realized I need to get this might be so gets that board, then 14 might get taken down and he gets melted right away. The reinforcements were on the well, but I don't think so it was enough.
Definitely, they are not able to do much, but on towards the second tier, though, we already see a fight will be coming in. Moon will be taken down. AOG was cancelled out right now, but with that, the electrifying beats will be used up to be escaping off by the Ezro's grabs here, and with that, we can see the engage that will be coming in, but no, Lemon will still be running away with the Rhythm of Joy, and with that, the Black Dragon will be following up, as 3 people might be caught up in the Petrify combo. No, Skyzen will be running back right now, and with that, Default will be taken down by Ezro, as it's going to be Wink who will be isolated from his team. 5v1 fight, and with that, he will be taken down with the side of Team Peak absolutely destroying the side of Team Shadow Esports, and the purple buff as well being taken down, while the top lane and the bot lane will be losing up that first tier, and with that Ricky will be taken down by the electrifying beast, but Lemon will be taken down in return as well. Moon comes in for the fight here. He might be taking down that Lemonade, and yes, he will be taken down as Ben 14 secures a double kill, but the middle lane will be taken down, so does the Lord.
That's right, he's already doing the God's work on that Lord, and the goal difference is 4k. I don't think so the Shadow Esports can contest. They cannot. Are behind. They kind of got the vote right there.
Exactly. They have not kind of but they have practically gotten a wipeout there with a lot of members down from the side of Team Shadow Esports here, because we can already see the 10 deaths, 10 kill lead from the side of Team Peak coming in, and they are somewhat not able to redeem themselves for that. But right now, the side of Team Shadow Esports, they need to make sure that they do not fall back anymore here, because they are already losing up a lot of those fights here, because they don't have the sustainability on their hands. But nonetheless, it's still the side of Team Peak who are absolutely using the coordination, using the synchronization from their team to make sure that they will win every single fight on their hands here, and especially with the spell and the sustainability from them, like I mentioned once again. But with that, the Wishing Lantern will be following on to a Savage Warrior, which will be demolishing the defenses from the side of Team Shadow Esports once again. But with that, mid lane might be going in for a skirmish right now, Sunny. Oh, no, I don't think so.
The minions are not there, and look at that. They had their attention on here. And meanwhile, a Wink will be playing up the top lane. The Lord is still healthy though, but the holy shields are there, so Shadow Esports should not have trouble though. And yeah, look at that. Peak trying to get a good engagement here. And Ricky trying to get the back laners at the moment. Lemon clears up the Lord here. The Holy Shield is still there. AOG connects onto the back line. Ezo trying to melt down. He gets that Moon here. The minions are in. There is the Holy Shield. Ezo realized that, then he marks that turret, instantly. And at the same time, look at that. Every single person in Shadow Esports is getting melted here. And Moon joins the party. No, it is going to be Wink who joins the party, but he gets melted. Yeah. There's too much CC. Even the Valentina Ruby is providing perfect CC here.
Exactly, the Valentina just using up those passes really perfectly here, while the same goes for that Skies in here. But with that, the electrifying beats will be here. Ezo caught off with that 1v3 scenario, and he will be taken down. But the revenge will be there from the side of Team Peak, as well as the members comes in, takes down Lemon here. But with that, the fight will be here. The glorious path will be used up as Ricky goes onto the backline. Might be seeing a fight there, but no, not for now. But with that, Moon will be stunned down, not going for the backline. But Wing comes in for the support here, using up the all way too early for the movement speed. But with that, he will not be able to catch up to them, as the glorious path from Savage Warrior will be there. A fake one, but in fact works the same way.
It works the same way. The healing is not there though. The high lows, move on with the healing is gonna be there, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
man.
it slows you down way too.
Exactly.
At the same time, the second Lord will be spawning soon here, Jeff. Shadow Esports might be able to contest this beat, right? They don't want to that before that. Have to give the size and right.
Exactly, Omen.
This perfect chain CC is there. The Hilda is there. Gato is there. Valentine is there. Even the Ruby, and this is gonna be Ruby who is gonna be taunting them. Started the work here. They're trying to bait it out. Wink here trying to sustain the damage, but the Ezo has been, okay, it is going to be battle of the hypers here. Lemon gets melted straight away. So that means a great lord here for the team Page.
Man, that level gap actually gave the additional damage for that Ezo, and Lemon was taken down in just two basic attacks from Ezo, and that is the power of YSS in the late game. But with that, the glorious path will be there from Savage Warrior. Ezo secures the Lord here, but nonetheless, right now, Savage Warrior takes down Ben 14 with the passive, but the glorious path from Moon will be securing his life for now, with three members standing from the side of Team Shadow Esports Peak are already up ahead with 2+ members on their hands, and with that, the minions is marching down from the mid lane. They might be ending the game with this match here, with this Lord here, without even the Lord to be exact. But now Lemon comes in already, but will he be able to defend right now? Does he have the electrifying beats? Yes, he does, but will he be able to charge it up? That's the question, because Kaizen is already there, combined with the Lemonaire stance here. It's not going to be that simple for the Lemonaire, not Lemonaire, but Lemon to be using up that rhythm of joy for the charging up of his all there, Sunny.
That's right. Lemon is there onto the back line, and once he get spotted on, right, I don't think so he can leave here because whole difference. NK, and at this moment you just need to hurt the turret. Look out for them. Eight not is marked in there at Lemon still onto the back line here. The team Pete at this moment will try to get the inhibitor turrets, and they should get the inhibitor turrets. Lemon gets caught up. The dancing beast is there, Jeff as well. But the melt on Lemon is there from Ezo.
Oh, Ezo already been taking down Lemon here, but with that, the fight will be there as the glorious part from Moon will be coming forward. But nonetheless, right now, as default, will be using up the Black Dragon form as he tries to go in for the backline, but not able to, as there are a lot of stuns coming in from Skyzen as well as the Lemonaire here. But they won't be stopping anytime soon. Now, here comes Savage Warrior with the damage as well as the Wishing Lantern's passive, which will be taking down default in the middle lane. Inhibitor will be following down the same destruction as the bot lane did. And with that, we might be seeing the Nexus completely open. 14 caught up with its Kaizen's I am a friend in the flicker combo. Ezo goes in, strays up, gets that killing spree on his name with the godlike following up, and a clean wipeout from the side of Team Peak, securing that Nexus and the first game as well.
Absolutely, Team Peak. They will secure the first game here in the series. It is gonna be best of 3. To Shadow Esports, they still have a chance. And before the game started, right, Jeff, we talked about redemption. We talked about is this it here from Peak?
See, this is the redemption. The previous time we saw the side of Team SES absolutely destroying the side of Team Peak here with 4-0 points here, but this time we might be seeing the reverse here. We might be seeing the side of Team Peak destroying the side of Team Shadow Esports with a clean sweep there, Sunny. What do you think?
It's best of 3. They are ahead by 1 point. It is very much possible, but the teams, right, basically when they're back against the wall, right, they pull out their best starts, they pull out their best plays, and I think the Shadow Esports, right, they pulling up their slots right now. They need to. It is up here. Every single
Oh man.
film. They just need to get their head in the game. Feels like. I have to give it to Pete, man. This is the Pete performance I have seen from them in a while, man.
Exactly,
In a
man.
while.
They are absolutely destroying whatever's coming right in front of them, the side of Team Peak. Yeah, they are looking the most promising contender for that throne for the MOBA Rising Star season as well. But Sunny, what are your thoughts? Because they still have a hurdle to pass. If Yama Esports secures their match, they might have to face them.
They do. I think most probably that's gonna be it. Let's not take the sides, but I have to bet. If I have to bet my own, it's gonna be
Among the
that.
planes exists the
Oh,
equilibrium,
It's all
which
about the
I was
experience.
made for.
I mean, if you are speaking about it, they have played the international games. They are just one of the most growing players out there. They have a lot of those resources at the same time. But this time, Sunny, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about Yama Esports. That's for the next game. Right now, we are looking into as the side of Team Shadow Esports losing against Team Peak here, even though the previous time we saw them absolutely destroying the side of Team Peak. But now, the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are being pushed behind that wall here. Not the wall, but they are being pushed behind almost to the edge of the cliff here. And just one more push. Just one more push from the side of Team Peak. They will be falling down, straight down that cliff here. But will they be able to make a comeback, Sunny? If that's the question right now.
They can. They have the perfect shots here. They just need to get their head in the game. And honestly, it is gonna be against speed, right? And with the peak performance, it is gonna be tough here, man. Yeah, without any delay, Jeff, let's hop into the drafting phase here. It's already halfway there. It's
Go
gonna
my
be
man.
Hilda, it is gonna be a Lapu Lapu from Shadow Esports, and at the same time, it is gonna be Rock and Eve. So you just know, right, Pete? They want that mid lane pressure, they want that mid lane presence, and even the map control because they are banning out the most horrendous heroes, the Rock and the Eve there in the mid lane.
Thorns remain. Should petals
Exactly. They
fall
have banned off
from
the Grok, they have banned off the Eve, a really deadly combo. But combining from the side of Team Shadow Esports right now, they have banned off the Hilda as well as the Grok, Gatot Kacha here. So that is a respect ban coming in from them. But let's see what they are going to do here because Moon has the first pick, but Zushin will be instantly swapped down. Even though she has been nerfed, she is still a menace in that mid lane. Oh, man.
Absolutely, Zoshin, and I think you were talking about her nerf, right? He got nerf, and Shadow Esports they are straight away picking her up. The thing is, the damage is still there, right? But the mana arrangements have been changed a little bit. So now you cannot play with that skill one. Okay, skill two. Now you cannot play with that skill two. But you used to because it's gonna cost you the mana.
My tail's been itching for a real fight.
Exactly.
Gotta
Even if you
prove
don't
that
hit
they're my
anyone, you will be
size.
losing up the mana here. But from the side of Team Peak, look at that. They have a kidnapper with the tsunami slam. They have the mage who is absolutely being a menace in that mid lane as well. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they're still hovering on towards that hero.
Here for the
Lapu
crown.
Lapu is banned off,
Make
but
some
Wing
noise for
will instantly lock onto as a CC here. So that is a possibility of going for the gold lane because I haven't seen CC in the EXP lane for way too long now.
Right? And that's one of the signature move here from Win. Okay, it's gonna be one of the signature move here. With Is he really going here? But at the same time, look at the peak.
sand rises when I
Didn't
give the
saw the
word.
picks. It is gonna be a Kalia. It is gonna be a Kimi. So you just know the kidnaps is gonna be there, and that explains the purify right now. At the same time, Moon here will be going with that Khalid. The thing is, match number one, right? The Khalid was banned. Maybe they had the research done here from Pate. But this time the Khalid is gonna be there on Moon, and we just have to see how it plays, right?
Exactly. They need to make sure that they don't mess up those gameplays now because they are already behind 1 point and one match point is already on the hands of Team Peak. They just need to win one more game in order to secure the slot in the upper bracket grand finals there. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are still behind 2 points to that same
Experience the
glory as the side of Team Peak
youthfulness.
are right now. But look at that. The side of Team Peak instantly bans off that Granger here, knowing that if they are not able to get it out, they will be banning it off as well. But I think, oh yeah, the side of Team Peak had the first pick after
They
this,
call
but
me
they
a
have still
hero
decided to ban off that
because I saved my
Granger here.
nation
But
from falling
Ezo's
apart.
signature, that is going to be the YSS being banned down here, but Ezo can still play out Joy. I know that guy way too well now.
That's right, Jeff. And I have a question for you. The last three bans here is from Shadow Esports. Do you think that's a respect ban?
Hmm. The side of Team Shadow
Hmm,
Esports, they
might be
ban
right.
definitely the respect. No man, no, it's not might be. It's a definite respect ban coming in.
That's the thing,
Last match
right?
we saw. Last match we saw Hilda being a menace, Gato Kata with that AOG, and the damage from Ezo. We just witnessed that on the last Lord fight, man.
That's right. That's the thing, right? You're down by 1 point. This is gonna be the here. So you have to use every weapon you have in the arsenal. And at the same time, look at that. The MMs will get banned here. I think it is gonna be a Ruby that picks up, right? From Peak here because I don't know the Ranger getting banned, the Harry getting. What else will you go against a Ruby? Maybe a Brody for that early damage, but it's not gonna work out in the late game, right? What else is
Hmm.
like? How do you beat a
Yeah,
Ruby in the role? Like, even the Lapu Lapu is banned. The dragon is still there, but are we gonna see a dragon role late?
beating a Ruby onto us at gold lane. Just ban it out, and they actually did that.
They just did, man. You should have wished for something else.
I was just about to say that beating a Ruby in the gold lane, what you need to do is just ban it out, and they actually did that. Okay.
Yeah, the teams, man. You just know they have the experience. So that was a perfect counter. How do we counter this hero? Just that was their
Oh
answer
man.
here. Right now, still, it's like a gamble, right? They can still get outplayed in the goal time. The scenario is gonna be less worse, right?
Yep, exactly. Because Kaizen, a lot of his hero pool have been banned out right now. I mean, they have banned off their own heroes. Granger had it being banned out. So I think that Kaizen can go in for a Moscow, yeah, but he might be getting marked down by the Moscow if he picks it out. But no, the Beatrix, a really forgotten hero, I'll be honest, because I haven't seen a Beatrix for a long, long time now.
That's right, Jeff. And are we gonna see a Pam the role? The thing about BTS is right, she is extremely squishy, but she melts every single thing. So you here might be the perfect counter to her. He just needs to jump on Titan once or a couple of times, and her power, I don't know, since his power spike is gonna come if that's Titan's die here. And it is gonna be a CC in the gold lane here. I think the swiping is gonna be there. Vayne will swipe with default here. And it is gonna be a Fedrin coming here. Okay, so the tankiness is gonna be there from the peak. They have the backup. It is gonna be two MMs, right? I know esports. I think they're gonna get melted down here, man. Two MMs. And if they take it late, right? The Beatrice, the Kimi, even the Fed. They have so much healing. They have a Kelia counter. They have a Kelia combo. They have a Uranus. They have a Fedrin. All three of them, man. They soak up so much damage. They heal so much, and it is gonna be a peak crafting here.
Okay, I see what you did there. From the side of Team Peak, they have a peak draft. Okay, never mind on that, guys. But anyways, like we were mentioning, the side of Team Peak, they have two marksmen on their hands. Which then again, if they are going for a really long game, for a really late game, then the side of Team Peak, they won't be able. They will be able to dominate their lanes way too easily there. Whilst from the side of Team Peak, of whilst from the side of Team Shadow Esports here, they again have a snowballing comp. Once again, like we can just mention how they have a default who in the late game can shred down the tankiness. While Suyu, he requires a lot of those snowballing and combining it with the Khalid here, the aggression from them can be possible really perfectly here. And just combining it with Zushin, there's just a cherry on top from the side of Team Shadow Esports right now.
That's right, but the thing is, the drafting is only like 40% of the game. We just have to see, right, how it goes because I think the main advantage that Peak had, right, they took a wonderful fight in first turtle area, right, and they capitalized on it again and again. That's where I think the Shadow Esports lost game. I think with that we are here in the of Dawn, and we just have to see how this match. It's most probably gonna be a decider match here, Jeff. Unless Shadow Esports they win this, and we will be going for the game number 3. Then, honestly, I want a game number 3 between these teams because who doesn't love a good story, right? The story of revenge, story of redemption, right?
Exactly. Oh
Nothing
man,
is
the
getting
story of
confused here,
redemption.
though.
Exactly. But yes, guys, with this, we are in the land of Zwan, and with this, the 40% game, like my good friend Crucifix says, 40% game has been decided on the drafts here, but the 60% is still left under execution. And with this, we are already in the Moba Rising
Oh,
Stars Season 3, brought to you by Rayuga Esports. And with that, the first blood already comes in. Lemon secures that kill onto his Lemonade as Ezo will be picked off by Ben 14, and he will be slammed down as well. And with that, 2 kills straight off the bat from the side of Team Shadow Esports, even before the first minute hits there.
yeah, not even a minute, and 2 kills has been pop off. This might be the third kill here. Lemon searching for that kill, but now Peak. This time they are behind right now. Ben 14, man, just freezing the lanes here, being as much unavailable, but look at that sad. They're on the lane. While it's more range, the more. And look at that, the zoning is there, the stun is there as well. You just know the Khalid is there as well. This might be under the blood, but no Lemonade.
Wait, Sunny, can you see that real quick? I want to see if Moon is going for the Heptis, or I mean, like for the Fury Hammer or not.
I think he should, right?
Oh,
Now,
he completed his went for it, and he will.
Hero has been
Well, Moon straight off with a chain CC, and he will be taken down. Okay, he has went for that item here. I thought he would be going for a Fury Hammer for that extra penetration, so that he will be able to harass the side of Team Peak even more. But okay, that works out as well if he's going for the Thunder Belt right now. But with that, Ben 14 already being slammed down, but they will be going back right now as the turtle will already spawning up. Ricky already going for the zoning out here, but no Savage body already dropped really low. He won't be able to contest for the turtle here, but with that, Ricky will be picked off from the ground here, might be taken out, but no, with that, the side of Team Shadow Esports will be securing that turtle pretty easily here as the side of Team Peak here. They won't be able to contest for the turtle as they are already burned down of their HP, and with that, the side of Team Shadow Esports secures the first turtle of their name, and with that, the side of Team Peak are being forced right now.
absolutely, and I think right now Shadow they need to have pressure on. He is the one who's gonna trouble them the most, and yeah, they will move towards the top lane here. They will be zoning him out, but the Lemonade just crosses up. It is going to be 4 people. The Fredwin will use the bomb. The chain CC is there. I'm loving the chain CC here. Okay, Beatrice bomb off the ulti, but now Moon survives on 1 HP here. And meanwhile, Wind, he will just going to
Okay.
get back, right? You just know he's going to get.
Ah, man. Wink will have to go back, but Moon, he literally dropped down 40% of his HP, but now he's back with 70% of his HP. That's almost 80, yes, and he will be recovering more and more the more he hits. But nonetheless of that, the way that they missed out that skill was the most crazy part from the side of Team Peak here. But then again, Skyzen, he will be a late game hero. The early game, he won't be able to dish out as much damage as he does from the mid to late game here. But nonetheless, for that, let's see how the late to mid game, from the mid to late game goes, as it's going to be Wink who is having a lot of trouble, though he is ahead in terms of EXP because of the winning team fights that they have. He is still behind because of the range gap that he's getting right now, because Kaizen, he is a marksman while Wink is a fighter here. So the range will definitely be a disadvantage right now.
Absolutely. And look at that Lemonade. He realized that I need to provide that reason because pressure point is going to be her. And they will be going for the crab here. Wind should contest this, but I don't think so he can. Like, range is look at the movement here coming from the peak. They realize the turtle is going to be there, and we have to contest turtle. Right now, Lemonade, at this
Exactly.
moment, right, your roam will be, and especially if your roam is clear, right, he will be looking for a kidnap. But the Bet 14 does have that Purify here. Savage Warrior trying to find someone onto the bush. And if that ulti connects right, you I can bet Lemonade would kidnap. Daytime default.
All right.
So you starts the worst on the turtle. Okay,
Oh
the
wait, we can
kidnap.
already see the kidnap. Yep, we can already see the Tsunami Slam will be there catching Moon here, as he will not be able to use up the Raging Sandstorm, and he will be taken down while the Turtle will be traded down from the side of Team Shadow Esports. A roamer for a Turtle. Not a good trade in my opinion, but then again, it's also fine because you have completed a neutral objective, a macro on your hand. But with that, we might be seeing Ben 14 who might be taken down because of the chain CC, as he will be forced to be using up the Lantern Snare, as he will be picking out someone. No, he will not be able to right now, but Ricky waits too deep right now. He might be taken down, but he will be using up that orb for a little Purify effect as well as the movement speed while using up the Flicker to be escaping around. Though there was a heavy resource being burned down from Ricky, it's still a fair trade because he managed to survive out there here. And with that, the side of Team Shadow Esports are shifting their gangs on towards the top lane, Sunny.
Absolutely, the goal difference is in favor
Oh,
of Shadow
Kaizen.
Esports. You can see an engage here. Damage, it's insane coming here from the CEO, man. And at the same time, Lemonade is taking
Exactly.
melted, right? They can push out the turret, they can melt down the EZO here as well. But it is gonna be Beatrice, right?
Ooh.
They have to look out for the Beatrice. She is the range, it's way too much. Here, Lemonade can get taken down as well. He survives on 1 HP. And Sage really
Oh,
needs
no,
that kill,
no,
but no! The kidnap is
no,
there.
bad
Lemon
move.
gets taken down here.
Oh man, that tsunami slam, that flicker tsunami slam instantly catching out that Lemon here. Lemonair came in with that clutch of his own. Whenever these two team fight, right, this is the most iconic name that I will be witnessing here. Lemonair versus Lemon here. One is a roamer, one is a jungler. Come on, man.
Absolutely. And the thing is, every single time, right, one of the bait was Lemonade did have that ulti. He used that of it. Even the retribution, I tested. He gets punished, and that's the thing, right? You cannot give them the opportunities. Both the teams will punish you. There's going to be the third turtle here. And that's the look at the Lemonade. He just going to kidnap again. It is going to be the Talid
Oh,
here. The chain CC should be there,
okay.
but now Talid escapes here, Jeff.
Oh, Khalid will be able to escape with a raging sandstorm here, but Ezro might be picked off from the ground because of the lantern blessing, and he will be taken down as well from the true damage from Wings Yo-Yo. But with that, the slam from Lemonair will be also coming up, but way too deep as there was no follow-up from the side of Team PK. And with that, Savage Warrior might be taken down, but no, he will be running out right now as Ricky will take down then kill onto his Wing here. But Skyzen will be taken down in return as well as Lemon is isolated from his team. Ricky might be dishing out a lot of damage, but he is a fighter after. But he is more of a tanky fighter after all. He won't be having that damage that he will be able to take down someone with a spell wham right now. But with that, the turtle will be taken down from the side of Team Shadow Esports.
That's true, and they are ahead by 4k gold here. They should be prioritizing turrets, and that's what they are doing. The perfect zoning is there from the moon. And I think the composition from Pete, right? It is a late game composition, so they are looking for that goal. And Purify could have been baited. Okay, the perfect kidnap is there, but Moon Man, he's just gonna glide away. But meanwhile, Ricky here might be in danger. He cannot sustain this. And yeah, he gets taken down. That's the power of true damage right there. And Wink has that power, man. So no, I still feel right. Shadow Esports, they are not providing perfect pressure to that Skies. And here they are focusing onto the middle lane turret here. Kalia trying to jump, but now it was just the
Oh man.
yeah, they realize the Skies and is and look at the game sense, right? He will just retreat back in. Oh wait.
Oh man, Skyzen, he is making sure that he won't be taking down as much time as he needs because he needs to be the carry of this team right now. But with that, Lemonair will be coming in with a slam. He might be going in for the peak hour, but not right now as they are not going to be forcing the fight right now. But no, with that, Lemonair will be taken down by default here as the true damage does follow up. Ezzo comes in for the follow up as well, but Savage Warrior, because of the vengeance, will be forced to be backing off. And with that, Appraisal Staff almost connects, but he will not be able to slam it down as he will be taken down right in the process. And with that, the bot lane post here will be taken down as the macro follows from the hands of Team Shadow Esports and top lane as well, the second seer.
Absolutely. And the thing is, the Kalia, right? She was saving that ulti. She was trying to bait out that Ben 14 Purify, but Ben 14, man, he didn't use that Purify. And at the same moment, Lemonade gets punished straight away. This might be the green signal here from Shadow Esports to get that odd here. Honestly, they are looking good, and we might be moving to game number 3 here, but I think we might see a mistake here from the Shadow Esports.
From the side of Team Shadow Esports, though they have gotten the Lord, they're going in for more. They might be caught up there, but no attraction pulse was there, but no follow-up from the side of Team Peak here. I thought there will at least be a bazookas all from Skyzen, but okay, it's fine.
I still believe in Styzen, man. He is the key for Pete here. Like, he's the one who's gonna change
Exactly.
that
That
tide.
beard
I
rig.
can just see. It's always a Beatrice player.
Man. It's always the Beatrix players you say. I feel you, man. I've lost to a lot of Beatrix players in the tournament as well. But let's not talk about my sad story. Let's focus on the match right now as Beatrix can somewhat balance out the game once she gets those items here right now. But she still is lacking a little bit in those goals right now. But Oh wait, before that, we might be seeing the engage coming on towards the mid lane here as Kidnap comes in on towards that Moon. But no, it was not Moon, but it is. Oh wait, that was actually the Moon, but he will be flickering out right now. But default will be taking up a lot of damage. Lemon comes in, takes down Skies and 3 members down from the, or not down, but 3 members low from the side of Team PK, and they will be forced to be backing off while Wink will be taken down. And with that, the Lord is marching from the top lane, but the Holy Grail will be there, which will be pushing back the Lord as it will be taken down without any casualties from the side of Team Peak right now. But the mid lane, second tier will be taken down as well.
It will, but
But
the
oh,
Independents
wait.
are strong. The team fight is still going on here.
Ah man, the team fight. No more, no more, Sunny. But wait, they might be actually engaging.
They
No,
won't
not now.
engage, man. You just know Shadow Esports, they won't like come out of base team big. We are on a timer here, and somehow the
Man.
fights here from Pete are going in the direction, especially the dash. Is coming here and look at the kidnap is yet again Beatrice did pop off that ulti. Mount gets taken down here. Just need to do this couple of
Oh
times. I
man.
think they will be in.
Moon needs to be taken down. Okay, I'll remember that. Moon needs to be taken down a couple of more times as well, and then maybe the side of Team Peak will be able to do much right now. But right now, the side of Team Peak here, Sunny, if we can have a look into the items, it will be really appreciated for the Skyzen. I mean, I just need to see it right now, you know. Okay, he has the BOD, he has the Malefic gun, but he is lacking on towards that Husklaw right now. After he gets that Husklaw, we believe that he will be having up a lot of those damages here while Skyzen completes the DHS, making sure that the tanks will be melted down regardless of any issues right now. And from Ezro right now, though he has went in for the Chestnut Pauldron here, I believe that it won't be that big of a help here because nobody from the side of Team Shadow Esports have the basic attack speed right now.
So, but he beat this going for probably he should go for a C. Alia is there for the
He is. He is going for Husklaw. Yep.
he has.
Husklaw.
I wouldn't prioritize it.
Hus-
The hell, but he's not taking
See,
the fights, right?
wait.
He just
He
forcing
still
them.
has the items. Yep. Oh wait,
Oh,
Ezo. Wait, Ezo might be taken down with that. Oh, but the bazooka will be following up. Skyzen takes them down with the bazooka itself. Double kill following up for him. And with that, Ezo. Wait, he was almost taken down, but no. That bazooka combo straight down with the attraction pulse. That was way too crazy. Comp coming in from the side of Team Peak now.
absolutely, and Shadow Esports might not be able to contest for this Lord. And yeah, look at the feed. Realize that before still trying to zone out the enemy, trying to delay for Nakamas to come back onto the battlefield. But no, I don't think there's gonna be enough. The kidnap is there as well. The double CC is there as well. Tamos onto the back line, onto that Savage Warrior. Bedrin gets that Lord here. The taunt is here. The slap is there as well. Moon gets taken down. Thanos finally gets that Savage Warrior, but right now he is all alone. He does have the minions. The damage from the Beatrice is there. He will melt down. There is no enough CC, but the Kalia is there as well. But now he gets taken down. Ben 14 is there. He pops off that ulti. Wing trying to have that.
Oh, is this it?
Eesh. And so they should take this fight here. A Lord will be marching towards the
Man.
base. The lanes are not clear up.
Wait.
Just back down, take a breather. You still have the game, right? It's still a level 1 Lord. You have tricks to don't give them away. Just give the turrets away, man. Stay here.
Ah man, the side of Team Shadow Esports, they have made up a really huge blunder out there right now. They let their turrets being taken down where the Lord is marching down here, so there was not a wise move coming in from the side of Team Shadow Esports. While the side of Team Peak here, they absolutely took the advantage of that same scenario. They prolonged the fight even more and basically made sure that the top lane will be taken down from the second tier as well. The inhibitor only stands out with the mid lane as well being taken down in the last fight. The last stretch will be coming in with the side of Team Peak looking at the glimpse of having a comeback here with that kidnap. The Tsunami's name straight off catches out that Tamu's here. The default will be caught up, but with that it is going to be Lemonade who will be taken down as well. But the curtain calls will be following up as well, whereas it is going to be the pick off from that Ricky, but he will be surviving because of the flicker here while the Lord is still there. But the side of Team Peak will be forced to be backing off as Lemonade failed to be using up that pick off here as default instantly popped out the rage of his own and regained 30% of his HP back.
And the turrets still survive here from the Shadow Esports. So no more super minions here from the peak. So that's gonna be one double. But the Beatrix, they need an answer. Beatrix, they need to find her out of position here. The only winning condition I can see, unless it's a wipeout and a Beatrix is the somehow, Jeff, somehow the Beatrice
Uh-huh.
will still defend the base. I don't know how she does that. But even if the Beatrice is the last one standing, she will defend the base, man. It happens to me in a lot of ranked games, man. We can feel that to us.
Oh man. The what can I say? They always do that for some reason. The peak, not peak, but I mean like the Beatrix players, whenever they are at the scenario that they need to defend the base, they have the bazooka, they have the submachine just ready in case, using up that combo, clearing down the minions without any hesitation, but also taking down 2 to 3 members from the opponents in the process as well. So that's a really amazing, what can I say, kid that the side out team peak has right now as a Beatrix, but nonetheless, right now they still need to make sure that they secure that nexus from the side of Team Shadow Esports, as they need to secure this one more win. But the side of Team Shadow Esports are going for an all-out brawl as well, while they had the amazing early to mid game here, but at the 10-minute mark, not the 10-minute, but the 30-minute mark, we saw how the side of Team Peak, they had a really perfect setup coming in with the attraction pulse and the bazooka combo, straight up demolishing 2 members. Exactly to be, it's going to be Wink and Ben 14 who was taken down in just a matter of second. But with this, the Lord will be here, the third Lord of the match, I suppose, right, Sunny?
Yeah, it is going to be the third Lord here
Okay.
right now. In Shadow, they have the control of the waiver, but I don't think so. Peak will give them this slot easily. Fedman onto the back line here. He will
Well
use
done.
that taunt. And at the same
Go,
time,
wait.
victory! It
Let's
goes
go,
to the
take him
Zochin here, but at what cost? One each for both the teams here. The team fight is still going on, Jeff.
Oh, wait. Yup, the team fight will be coming in as it's going to be Lemon Lantern Flare who will be picking up Lemon Air here, but he has that immortality for him and he will be surviving, but Wing chases him down. He will be taking out Lemon Air here. 2-for-1 trade comes in with the Lord following down the hands of Team Shadow Esports as they have a chance of securing this win and going for the third game as well. But the side of Team B, will they let that happen here? That's the question right now, as the Beatrix is still surviving with 613 KDA. Just a single death that manages to say that how good a Beatrix player is right now.
That's true, and I still believe in the Beatles.
That's the young
They
prodigy, man.
all it might be my trauma speaking right now, but I don't know, man. The Beatrix players, they will bring the match back. They have the potential to clear the lanes. They can clear up every single lane. They have that machine gun as look at the lane just disappear right away, right? Look at that. The turret will not get
Exactly.
hit and it gets killed. But Izo gets
Okay.
melted as well here. Ricky will survive. The kidnap is there, but I don't think so. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be enough here. The Lord is marching jet.
Oh, exactly. The Lord has slammed in on towards the top lane here, and with that, the Nexus is completely open for the side out Team Shadow Esports to come and take it down here. But with that, we might be seeing the clash instantly comes in. Bazooka will be following up, but the Legend of Fire will be picking off Lemon Air here, and with that, it is going to be the Nexus that will be taken down by the side of Team Shadow Esports, and they secure that match, making it an equalizer with the 1-for-1 mark here, and the tiebreaker round comes in, Sunny.
1-for-1 here, and it seems like I have that satisfaction as well because I am seeing the Beatrix player getting loose. So yeah,
Oh,
that's it. And
okay.
you have the thing is, Joshin, right? It was the first pick, and it definitely delivered. MVP straight 10, 517 for Ben 14. You can just see the control that he had on that Uranus, Izo, every single one. She was the one hurt.
Exactly, man. Whenever we saw Ezo was getting picked off, and that is what happens, whenever you leave out a Beatrix completely open, that happens all the time. But nonetheless, from the side of Team Shadow Esports, yeah, they have managed to secure that one win, Sunny, and they need just one more. But Sunny, do you think that we should take a small break before that?
Absolutely. We will be taking a 2-minute break here, and we will be right back in a jiffy.
New mode is coming to MLBB. Chaos Clash. Team up in trios. Begin at level 3 and fight on a fresh map with no minions or turrets. During the preparation phase, grab chaos fragments to boost your power. As the match goes on, the annihilation tide emerges, pushing the action to the limit. Here's a closer look at how this new mode works. Chaos Clash is a multi-round 3 versus 3 mode. Wipe out the entire enemy team to win the round. Teams lose HP each time they are defeated. If a team's HP drops to 0, they're eliminated. Rounds continue until only one champion remains. When there's an odd number of teams, one team will sit out the round. level up and earn gold. Use this time to buy equipment and boost your power. All full equipment except boots costs 2,000 gold. From round 11 onwards, teams earn bonus gold. Adapt your loadout and strategy to stay ahead. At the start of each round, you will receive random chaos fragments that boost your power. You can also refresh fragments to re-roll their effects, with 2 refreshes per round. The game offers a wide variety of fragments, each with unique effects, so you can mix and match to create your own playstyle. For example, tank fragments make your hero tougher and deal damage back to attackers. Marksmen who pick range-enhancing fragments can safely deal damage from afar. And that's just the start. Countless other powerful fragments and combinations are ready for you to try. As rounds progress, the annihilation tide starts shrinking across the map. Heroes outside the tide take sustained damage. Master this mechanic, and it can swing the battle in your favor. For instance, heroes with knockback or displacement abilities can push enemies into the tide. Surprise your opponents and watch them struggle against the sustained damage. The new 3 vs 3 mode, Chaos Clash, is coming soon. With a variety of chaos fragments, every match brings a fresh experience. The shrinking zone adds fast-paced, thrilling action, and new map buffs further empower heroes. Exciting, innovative, and powerful new strategies await. Are you ready to try them all?
Equilibrium.
And people, we are back. Match number 3 here. The score is 1 each. Shadow Esports versus Pete here, and with me I have my brother Jeff, who will be casting. And Jeff, man, who do you think is gonna win here?
Oh man, I can't give out a perfect prediction right now here because both these teams here, we have seen on the first match the side out team peak absolutely destroying the side out team SDS here. But onto the second game, it was a close call for the side out team Shadow Esports, almost losing the match, but they came back. They just destroyed the side out team Shadow peak here after that, and they secured that 1 point, making it a equal match. And with that, it is the tiebreaker that we are seeing, the third match of this BO3, the upper bracket semifinals, that is being brought to you by Rayuga Esports, the Moba Rising Stars Season 3. And yes, guys, it's not a small match that we are going to be witnessing here, as these two teams, let me tell you, whoever missed out on this line, these two teams, they have faced off against each other in a grand finals in a different tournament, and the caster were Sunny and me as itself. But this time, these two teams, they are facing off once again in a do or die situation now, in a BO3 tiebreaker, and they need to make sure that they play out their A game, because without the A game, they will be going down towards the F grade as well. But nonetheless, Sunny, with this, we are already in towards the draft here, with the side out team peak picking off that Gatot Kacha, while the side out team Shadow Esports goes in for that YZ as well as a Kimi, man. Oh, that's a strong pick.
Absolutely, the Timmy. That's the thing, right? Ben 14 does love his Timmy. But the thing is, Lemon here is on a Gacha. Somehow, Shadow Esports let it slide, right? They did ban the Gatukacha on the second game here, and in the first game they did squad against the Gatukacha and Skies, and you're not gonna ban my rule. I'm gonna pick it straight away. And at the same time, they will be going with that YSS, so they are kind of going for that first game composition right now. And this is what makes it special, right? They realize that this composition work Right now, it's up to Shadow Esports to break this down. They already had a match again. So they
My
have to
tail's been
adapt
itching
here.
for a
The
real
answer
fight.
is going to be a Kadia on the roam. So the kidnapping is going to be there. The Ben 14 damage is going to be there. That's the thing,
Right.
right? Pete here cannot go for a
Exactly.
purifier, even on Ruby, even on Gatuga. These two can get melted, especially in the late game.
I didn't cure the
On the
pain.
first
I
game, we
fought
saw
it.
it was actually a really strong comp coming in from the side of Team Peak here, picking up that Ruby as well as that Gatut Kacha here, and with that Ezro having the tower spike, he was able to melt down the jungler from the side of Team Shadow Esports
Your
pretty
team is
easily.
better.
But from the side of Team Peak here this time, they have again picked up as Ruby, which is a really strong signature for that Skyzen, and from the side of Team Peak as well, they are going in for the Lemoners. Gatot Kacha, while the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are going for a Song here, which somewhere is perfect, but then again, they are again lacking in terms of the sustainability there, soon, Sunny.
That's true
Is
because
it?
let's
Is
be
it?
honest,
Is
right?
it?
That's true. Let's be honest, right? Ruby, right? She got the perfect. Even the Gatugacha is on that healing. So you just know the healing is gonna be horrendous. The sustain is gonna be there here from Page. And I think they need that
Your
burst
team
damage. They
is
realize
better.
as well. Shadow Esports, it seems that they're on the same page as well. Because they will be banning that Uranus. They don't want it to get more complicated,
Thorns
more
remain
tankier here.
should
Your team
petals
is
fall.
picking.
And look at that peak. They realize the
Exactly.
lance was open and they will straight away ban it.
I mean, in this scenario, I think the only thing that Peak would have been afraid for Lancelot is going for the objective steals here, but they already have a really strong comp to actually disrupt the Lancelot's dashes here, so the puncture will not be that big of an issue. But I
That
don't think
scar
so that
tells
that would have been a
all,
perfect
King.
option right now. But from the side of Team Peak here, but from the side of Team Shadow Esports here, they have
My
picked up that
apologies
Esmeralda,
for the
but they have
withered
forgotten
Kikyo.
two really strong heroes. The Lunox and the Xbox, the true damage heroes, as well as the melters out there. Oh man. But what do you think about the Xbox being picked in this comp here,
I don't
Sunny?
know, man. The Esmeralda, it's there. And I think the Shadow Esports will definitely punish that, right? Amos is a good pick. They can go for a Martis as well on the XP lane. I would love to see that because they have the Savage Water, right, to provide that burst damage. They have the Ruby and the Gacha for the CC. Martis to just finish up the job is perfect here.
Marthas on the EXP.
It was, man, it
I
was.
will choose my
Definitely was,
own
but it is
path.
gonna
Your
be
team
an
is
all-it
picking.
here.
Uh-huh.
And Jeff, what
I was
gift are you
thinking
talking
about it.
about though?
Oh.
The immortal one
Didn't you get
chose
that
Oh.
to
AOT
vanquish the
skin from
shadows
the
that
free
plague
token?
this world.
Don't spread rumors. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys want to know how I got that skin, huh?
Hmm. It was the free
The-
token. There was no gifting. Those are
Nah,
just strong allegations.
I got some gifting, guys. Sunny gifted me the AOT skin of Fanny, guys. Remember
False
that?
allegation right there. But Lemon here will be going with that story though, Jeff.
Oh, wait. Suyu once again on the first second game, we saw him actually play out a really perfect role here, but this time they have a really strong mage, and Suyu is weak to magic damage dealers, and Lunox, her damage is way too crazy with that Chaos Orb, especially when she has those penetration, she can just melt it out. When she is on towards that Brilliant Swarm, her spellworm gets really strong, but nonetheless, right now from the side of Team Peak here, they are looking really comfortable with their pick right now. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they have kind of went out of their comfort zone. They are not planning to
5 seconds until
actually
the enemy reaches the
crazily
point.
hollow out the side of Team
Finish him.
Peak here, because the way that they have drafted out right now, they are still a really squishy lineup right now, and they won't be able to sustain in that team fight like they did in the first game as well. They were not able to sustain as long as they were able to reach out the damage, because once the side of Team Peak, this withstand all the skills from the side of Team Shadow Esports one by one. They actually managed to take down each and every member from the side of Team Shadow Esports as well after the fight was prolonged a little longer than the comfort zone was from the side of Team Shadow Esports right now. But nonetheless, with the Sunny, we are already in the land of Zon, and the mic is all yours.
Absolutely. And honestly, Jeff, I think you missed one point, right? Peak here
Oh,
does have Ruby, right? And Ruby does counter the Seiyu, and TC from the Ruby is gonna be the potential shut down every shadowy. Ruby can go for that Kalia. Ruby can go for that, like every single wombo combo that gets it begins with Skyzen here. Right now, he will be freezing the lane here as well, but it seems to be coming towards the bottom lane. Tyson might be
Mm.
overextending. They have failure. They still have lacking the CC and like they are not, especially if that Ezo gets farmed.
Exactly. And Izo, that YSS, is somewhat of a tank melter as well once he gets that War X here. And if there is Squishy, it's just a piece of cake for him to be taking down those enemies here. But right now, from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they're already zoning out that Savage Warrior. They are not letting him take up the farm. But the match is going quite slow right now. And just as I was talking about slow, the off screen first blood right onto us the top lane, taking down that Ricky. Oh man, already a first blood coming in right before the turtle being spawned up as well, but Ben 14 almost being taken down as well, but he will still be there for some reason. Risking his life for the turtle, he should probably retreat down there, but if he wants to go there, it's up to them. I wonder what they're doing right now, but Ben 14 already recovering his HP as well as he gets that regen ability already popped out as well, which will be securing his life down back towards that comfort zone of his own. But with that, we can already see the invade coming in from the side of Team Shadow Esports, stealing out just the camps from the side of Team Peak now. But the game is going really slow, Sunny.
True, and that's the thing, right? Shadow Esports, they wanted to go for the invade, but then again, they were like, this is the match point, right? We have to play it safe here, and that was a S tier decision making, right? They did win the turtle,
Exactly.
and then you have to play it safe, especially when the opposite composition, right, kind of counters yours. They cannot give that Ezo the kills. They cannot give them the goal here. Winter might be in trouble. She does use that Purify perfectly timed here. Savage Warrior was ready with the Dark Side ulti as well. But right now, are we gonna see? I don't know. Moon is still not level 4. I don't know how. They got the turtle. Is he not helping clearing the lanes? Because Ratugacha is level 4. They lost the turtle.
They lost the turtle and Galotkacha is still level 4 while Moon is still level 3. That actually makes a clear difference here because I don't think so Moon is actually clearing down that minion, so that will be giving them a little disadvantage when it comes towards that level engages here because we can already see Lemonade is already half, and with that we can already see the slam coming in. With that the Tsunami Slam follows up, but the AOG will be coming in with the chaos already from the Savage Warrior going straight on towards Moon, and he will be taking him down with Ezo comes in with the Mountain Shocker taking down Ben 14, and with that the side of Team Shadow Esports dropping down two of their members while Ezo is chasing. Oh no, Ezo is still chasing down and he did not use that Mountain Shocker. I thought for a second that there was a Mountain Shocker coming in, but the gold plate from the mid lane will already been taken down, and as they are trying to clear down the minions here, I don't think so. It's that comfort from the side of Team Shadow Esports that they need to go in for now. And with that, the side of Team Shadow Esports will be following back. Not following back, but the side of Team Peak will be following back instead. For the turtle though, Sunny.
And just like that, man, I don't know, somehow Fate, they're not focusing onto the neutral objectives. The retry is there. Okay, Lemon gets the retribution, but the goal gap is still there. They want the team fight here. The CC is there as well. Ricky gets taken down. Shadow Esports, this might be the movement. And okay, the stun is, but still they're way too deep here. This might be bad, right?
Oh man, the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are going way too deep right now. You guys have secured the turtle, just go back right now. You might have taken down Ricky, but that's not a good scenario for a 5v4 fight as well. Because the side of Team Peak here, they are way too tanky, but with that is already going to be Moon going in with that Tsunami Slam. But the AOG from Katotkacha will be making him survive here. But the side of Team Peak, they are still lacking behind right now as the side of Team Shadow Esports are absolutely all over the jungle area.
Absolutely, they got that boost of confidence, right? Especially when they lost. I thought the tables have been turned, but no, Ricky. He misses that ulti right away.
Ooh.
Look at that dragon. He's wait to push it. He will get the XP trap here as well. Meanwhile, they are focusing onto that Skyzen, right? They realize, okay, the tracker beam is there, the wombo combo is there as well. Skyzen will have some trouble. He does not have the minions. He is low on HP. He gets taken down. The Star Piercer gets activated. Ezo is there. He gets kidnapped as well. The stun hits. He's on 1 HP, but now he gets that revenge for his Nakama right away. Luna's melting down that moon. And somehow Pete has reversed the game here itself.
Oh man, the side of Team Peak, they have taken down 2 members on the side of Team Shadow Esports now, and that is a huge price that they are paying off right now. But Nonetheless, from the side of Team Peak, though they might have taken down 2 members, but they are losing in terms of macro right now as the top lane first tier will be taken down as they are just clearly going for that farming speed right now. But Wink will already clear down that minion, cutting down the lanes as he will be able to go for the turtle fight really easily and position himself perfectly in order to secure that perfect set as well. But from the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are not trying to contest it right now. They are trying to go for the opposite gank, maybe. But yes, Lemonade might be caught off there. Ah, he survived. Okay, that's a perfect thing. But he had to use up that AOG, which is a really heavy price that he had to pay out. And with that, the third turtle, the last turtle of the match, will be following on towards the hands of Team Shadow Esports pretty easily. But the chaos will be there from Lunox. Might be going in for the fight here, but Lemon will be securing the turtle as the fight does not want to stop anytime sooner. Ben 14 will go in, take down Ezo here. Ricky comes in with that vengeance of his own, taking down Default here. But the fight will be going in for way too long right now. And with that, the brilliance will be there. Ricky goes in with a vengeance, taking down Lemon here. But Ben 14 will take down Lemon here with the safe distance, maintaining that safe distance of his own. But Skyson might be in trouble here as Ricky comes in with the vengeance, might be taking down way too much damage from him, but Wing will be having his passive, will be having his first kill in order to make himself survive. I'm offended, missed down. Ben 14 will be using up that jetpack to be going for a safe distance once again, but Wing, but no, Ricky comes in with that flicker, takes him down with the vengeance as the Landshaker as well comes down, and the mid lane first tier will be taken down completely, leaving the jungle area from the side of Team Shadow Esports open for them to be ganked out.
And absolutely peak, man. They somehow get the better trade, and you have to give it to Ricky, right? He had his eyes on Ben 14 and he gets that kill. Kalia trying to jump off the back line. Can get that Savage Warrior. Oh yeah, she kidnaps him, but KOG gets misses out as well. And this might be a bad team fight, especially when the Wing is having that can there. They need the damage dealers. Even the Ben 14 is still the tractor beam is still will hit bits, but no. But look at that outlet, right? He is onto the back line. The types can change yet again, but I don't think so. The Shadow Esports, they have the superior damage right now, especially without that Savage Warrior. Okay, the Petrify gets used up. Dragon onto the back line. The Taunt gets used up as well. Ricky Chin, but the stun is there. The boat is there as well for the Biosets.
Oh, Dragon.
He gets taken down right away. And somehow Pete gets the superior. And I think it's... Say was not there onto the team fight here. But right now, the Kacha can go down, but the sustain is gonna be insane. Brain soaking up so much damage. 4v1 right there. And I don't think so he can survive. I don't think so he can.
Oh man. He sustained way too long than he could have gone in for. He took a bite way more than he could have chewed out there, and that is a really bad thing for the side of Team Shadow Esports here, as they are losing bodies after bodies here. They are behind 3 kills right now, as well as in terms of goal, they are up ahead with 1k goal lead on their name here, but the turrets are slowly falling down, and the goal gap will eventually get covered down right now. But from the side of Team Peak here, we can see Ricky actually have the Fury Hammer while Oracle being completed here. That's why he can use up those damages here, but now Ricky will be marked down here, and he will be taken down by the Tsunami Slam, instantly following down. But the Hunter Strike and the Endless Battle for Ezo here, I thought that he would be going for the Warx in order to melt down those tanks here, but the Lord will be following on the hands of Team Shadow Esports. And if you are looking in towards the items here, okay, Yuzong already completed the Oracle here, instantly going for the Dominance Ice rather than the Warx here. That is a good thing at the same time, but he should have gone in for the Warx as well for a much prolonged sustainability fight here. But from Ben 14, he has completed that glowing one while also having a Sky Pierce, so... But sadly, Lemon, he is way behind Farm right now, in my opinion. I mean, no, he's still okay. Good, but then with that, it's going to be Moon who will be used up on towards that. Mountain Shocker forced to be using up that Flicker, missing out on towards that Lemonaire's AOG. But with that, the fight will be sparked up as Peak will be going in. Brilliance will be used up. You might be seeing the final slashes that will be coming in onto the backline, but Wink will be sustaining it out like it was nothing. But with that, Ben 14 will be slammed down from that Taunt here, but he will be surviving because of the Flicker jetpack combo, and with that the Lord is marching from the top lane. But will it be the end, as that is the question right now, Sunny?
The Holy Shields are there, and the Holy Shields will give you another chance. But it won't if you keep on balling right now. Kalia kidnaps one more, but it is going to be Lemonade. He can soak up the damage. The healing is there as well. The Dragon is there onto the back line. The light form has been used as well. Lemonade gets taken down here as well. And look at that Ricky, right? He is there into the ganking position, but I don't think so it's going to be enough. He might get taken down here. It is going to be a Kalia, it is going to be Dragon, and you cannot contest this. But look at that, his teammates are here. Ricky on that 1 HP. The sweep is there as well. Savage Warrior gets taken down. This might be it. The minions are rolling in. This might be it. Izo is the last man standing alive. There is a turret minion here. He does not have his retribution. But now Lemonade joins saying to protect the base here, and it should be fine, right? It should be fine. Look at this. The kiting is there, so I'm loving the kiting here from the peak. That definitely shows the experience right there. And even if you look at the scores, right, it's still 10 to 11. The goal difference is heavily in the favor of Shadow Esports. And at this stage, Jeff, we generally see the teams going. The game gets closed down. The team will focus on to the farm and the Lord, and mostly they should freeze the lanes as well.
Exactly. The side of Team Shadow Esports, if they are freezing up the lane right now, the side of Team Peak, they won't be able to cover down on towards that 5k goal behind that they are right now. And they need to make sure that they go on towards that game really slowly but surely. But oh, Default will be taken down in a 2v2 fight here, but Lemon will be taken down Ezo as well. As he goes in for the fight here, Lemon might be taken down by Ricky, but the AOG will be following up as Ricky will be taken down, but Lemonair as well down way too deep, and he will be taken down from the side of Team Peak. They have lost 3 members now, and the side of Team Shadow Esports, they are still standing healthy with 4 of their members, so it's a 4v2 fight that will be coming in. But Skyzen and Savage Warrior, a tank as well as a damage dealer, is there, but will they be able to defend the base, as that is still remaining a question, as the minions are marching from all the 3 lanes here. But with that, the Starfall Knight will be there. We might be seeing Skyzen being taken down, but no, with that, the mid lane first here, but the mid lane inhibitor will be taken down. But with that, Skyzen will be going, no, not Skyzen, but it is going to be, wait, it was actually Moon who came in with a tsunami slam, and Savage Warrior will be taken down by Lemon as well, but the fight does not want to stop anytime sooner. 3 members already out from that grave here, but it's not going to be enough, as the Mountain Chakra will be used. The Wing comes in with the Starfall Knight. Lemon comes in, secures that kill on towards that Lemonair here. Lemon taking down Lemonair. That is already proving out that 1 Lemon is enough without against the Lemon Millionaire here. But with that, the Nexus will be completely open for the side of Team Shadow Esports to be taking down, as well as securing a spot in that grand finals.
Absolutely, and I don't know, the damage from Seiyu was insane. He was melting every single thing here, Jeff. And I don't know, man. Team Peak, they just need to defend the base. They had the CC, they had. I don't know, Leonard's in the mid lane, especially for the past few months. I haven't seen it been working out, especially when they me.
Exactly the way that they were actually playing out. I don't think so that would have been a perfect opportunity, because we saw Savage Warrior not getting that minions on towards the mid lane, while Shadow Esports' Ben 14 and Moon actually zoned them out pretty hard there, and that is already a really downfall for your team here. If your mid laner is not able to clear down the minions and rotate as quickly as your opponent is doing, then you will be losing 30% of it, not 30, but 70% of your ganks pretty decently here. But nonetheless, on the side of Team Shadow Esports, they actually managed to play out their cards really wisely here this time. They did the kiting here, they did the snowballing on their hands as well, and slowly but surely they managed to clear out all those minions as well as the turrets here. And every fight that there was always a way that they would actually go turn by turn and take down every member from the side of Team Peak, slowly but surely. But yes, with this, that actually came in a really big of a handful surprise, as well as the side of Team Shadow Esports. Though they might have lost the first game pretty horribly here, but they learned from the mistakes, and they actually secured their spot in that grand finale of the Moba Rising Star Season 3.
Absolutely, perfectly summed up, Jeff. And I think with that, we will be taking a short break. The next match, it is gonna be between Hellhounds versus YAMA Esports best of 3. And honestly, I don't know about you, Jeff, but I am excited about this because
Oh
this
man,
team
I
has
sure
a
am.
past as well, right?
Oh man, these teams. But anyways, guys, with this, we should be taking a short break, as the next match will be a lot more thrilling as well. Rather than, I mean, this game was also a lot thrilling with the full BO3 series being played on. But the second game is going to be an even interesting one. But yes, with this, guys, we should be taking a short break. In the caster stick, it's your homeboy Jeff coming alongside me, taking a short break. Will be Sunny. Bye bye.
New mode is coming to MLBB. Chaos Clash. Team up in trios, begin at level 3, and fight on a fresh map with no minions or turrets. During the preparation phase, grab chaos fragments to boost your power. As the match goes on, the annihilation tide emerges, pushing the action to the limit. Here's a closer look at how this new mode works. Chaos Clash is a multi-round 3 versus 3 mode. Wipe out the entire enemy team to win the round. Teams lose HP each time they are defeated. If a team's HP drops to 0, they're eliminated. eliminated. Rounds continue until only one champion remains. When there's an odd number of teams, one team will sit out the round. After certain rounds, heroes automatically level up and earn gold. Use this time to buy equipment and boost your power. All full equipment except boots costs 2,000 gold. From round 11 onwards, teams earn bonus gold. Adapt your loadout and strategy to stay ahead. At the start of each round, you will receive random chaos fragments that boost your power. You can also refresh fragments to re-roll their effects, with 2 refreshes per round. The game offers a wide variety of fragments, each with unique effects, so you can mix and match to create your own playstyle. For example, tank fragments make your hero tougher and deal damage back to attackers. Marksmen who pick range-enhancing fragments can safely deal damage from afar. And that's just the start. Countless other powerful fragments and combinations are ready for you to try. As rounds progress, the annihilation tide starts shrinking across the map. Heroes outside the tide take sustained damage. Master this mechanic, and it can swing the battle in your favor. For instance, heroes with knockback or displacement abilities can push enemies into the tide. Surprise your opponents and watch them struggle against the sustained damage. The new 3 vs 3 mode, Chaos Clash, is coming soon. With a variety of chaos fragments, every match brings a fresh experience. The shrinking zone adds fast-paced, thrilling action, and new map buffs further empower heroes. Exciting, innovative, and powerful new strategies await. Are you ready to try them all?
shifting cloud, witness our adventure.
Creators, streamers, and gamers. Listen, do you wanna get famous? Well, now's the chance. We are kickstarting our journey with Moba 5v5 community, connecting creators, brands, and tournaments like never before. If you love content, collabs, and gaming energy, TechDX is where you belong. Whether you create, sponsor, or host, TechDX is your bridge to visibility and growth. Tactical solutions by gamers for creators, built for impact. Let's grow together.
A brand new mode is coming to MLBB. Chaos Clash. Team up in trios, begin at level 3, and fight on a fresh map with no minions or turrets. During the preparation phase, grab chaos fragments to boost your power. As the match goes on, the Annihilation Tide emerges, pushing the action to the limit. Here's a closer look at how this new mode works. Chaos Clash is a multi-round 3 versus 3 mode. Wipe out the entire enemy team to win the round. Teams lose HP each time they are defeated. If a team's HP drops to 0, they're eliminated. Rounds continue until only one champion remains. When there's an odd number of teams, one team will sit out the round. After certain rounds, heroes automatically level up and earn gold. Use this time to buy equipment and boost your power. All full equipment except boots costs 2,000 gold. From round 11 onwards, teams earn bonus gold. Adapt your loadout and strategy to stay ahead. At the start of each round, you will receive random chaos fragments that boost your power. You can also refresh fragments to re-roll their effects, with 2 refreshes per round. The game offers a wide variety of fragments, each with unique effects, so you can mix and match to create your own playstyle. For example, tank fragments make your hero tougher and deal damage back to attackers. Marksmen who pick range-enhancing fragments can safely deal damage from afar. And that's just the start. Countless other powerful fragments and combinations are ready for you to try. As rounds progress, the Annihilation Tide starts shrinking across the map. Heroes outside the tide take sustained damage. Master this mechanic, and it can swing the battle in your favor. For instance, heroes with knockback or displacement abilities can push enemies into the tide. Surprise your opponents and watch them struggle against the sustained damage. The new 3 versus 3 mode, Chaos Clash, is coming soon. With a variety of chaos fragments, every match brings a fresh experience. The shrinking zone adds fast-paced, thrilling action, and new map buffs further empower heroes. Exciting, innovative, and powerful new strategies await. Are you ready to try them all?
And hello, beautiful people. We are back. Moba Star Season 3, road to the finale. And it is gonna be YAMA Esports versus Hellhounds. Admit me, it's gonna be your boy Jeff here who will be casted, who will be the co-caster here. And Jeff, how are you? And what are your predictions for the match? For the match here?
Ah, don't ask me predictions, man. I'm way too bad with that. Whenever I say some predictions, it's always the opposite. But yeah, nonetheless, about that, Sunny, I'm really excited about this match as this is going to be the side out team Hellhounds, once known as One Hero Gods. And they were a really dominant team in the northeast side here, the West Bengal server. But on the other hand, we have the current, the demons, not the demons, but the current monsters of the Bengal server and are the rising international team as well. The team Yama Esports, they are absolutely destroying every team that is coming on their path. And with the addition of such strong heroes here, they are being even more stronger now. But yes, with the Sunny, we are already in towards the draft here. We can see Bakimert going straight for that Lapu Lapu, while from the side of Team Yama Esports, they are hovering onto that Gatot Kacha, a perfect pick, but while having that Eve as well, oh man, that's already a crazy draft coming in.
Eve, man, so they will have the map presence, they will have the harassment and the port here, and at the same time the Lancelot will straight away get picked up from Elu's favorite child. So that's a little early for the hyper here, but yeah, that just shows right that confidence here from the Hellhounds. And I think, yeah, with the Lancelot, they can take out the Eve, but what will G9 pick here? Are we going to see a mage? The mage should be the better pick here. The Kimi is still open. Kimi does harass them. I don't know. They did ban out the Kalia. Okay. Is it going to be a Joy here? Okay, Joy head here.
Oh, Jawhead. Joy, okay. But yeah,
Uh,
Jawhead, that's a really strong pick in my opinion for a pick off. But that requires a lot of team support as well, because without a team support, a Jawhead basically becomes a guy who goes in and ends up dying. But G9, if they are able to, but then again, this is a 5-man tournament that we are speaking about. They will absolutely be having the potential of actually making sure that they will be able to secure all those potential, what can I say, potential pickoffs here. But from the side of Team Yama, that still remains a question about what they will be picking on towards the EXP here. Baki Mirth will be getting countered by Esmeralda if they pick it off, but yep, they will pick it off here. I thought they would be going for something like a Thamos here, because Thamos genuinely is a really strong pick out there right now. But an Esmeralda is far more tanky and a far more annoying hero there, Sunny.
That's true, and I think the Thamos, right, it should get banned out, but it is going to be a Zochin right now coming from there, and so he might be going for a Fedwit. That's his signature pick here. Hellhounds, they have the banning here. I think it is going to be a Fedwin here, right, because he does have that taunt here, and the Lancelot does struggle against them in the good scenario. Yama Esports, they will be going with that YSS, but I don't know. Even the Ruby is a decent pick here from the Yama Esports, right? Because when in doubt, just go for the CC, and Ruby is
Oh,
the
oh, oh, Sunny, sorry to interrupt, but instead of a Ruby, I know that Sobi is instantly hovering his finger on towards that Granger here. As soon as it starts, they will
it's
instantly
banned,
dock on
it's
that
banned,
Granger.
banned. They straight away banned
Oh,
that. Yeah,
it's
the
banned.
respect
My
ban was
bad.
there. Yeah, that was my first guess as well, but after seeing the
Oh
bans,
man,
right, that's why I took a second, right? Like,
I did not even think about it. I
yeah.
thought Granger is still left open, but meh, he still has a lot of those heroes open. I believe in
Oh,
Toby.
I don't understand this YSS ban. Why will you ban
Why is this?
a
Why is
ahead?
this?
So that was the Fedrin would have been the smart. Yes, it feels like, because let's be honest, right? The Fedrin with that Eve support is gonna be horrendous,
Hmm,
and just add a Ruby in that composition, right?
that's going to be
The
way too
damage.
tanky though. That's going to be way too tanky, and the damage will be lacking from the side of Team Yama Esports after that.
It's a Eve.
So that's not a
Okay.
yep. Oh, Katrina. Yep, that's a valid ban. So the side of Team Yama Esports, they do not want to let that. What can I say? They do not want to let the side of Team Hellhounds to actually go ahead and pick off that Kadita here, because Kadita is genuinely a really strong pick here. She can melt down, not melt down, but burst down any hero in just first and second skill of her, as long as they don't have Athena or Vengeance. And that applies to squishy heroes, not the tanky heroes. Tanky does require the rough weights, but then again, it still is about how they actually play it off. But from the side of Team Yama Esports, the marksman, that's the question now. Because the Granger is banned off. It's also the Harry that is
Correct,
being banned
right.
off right now. If they pick off a Fredrin here,
Hmm.
I believe go for a Fredrin here, because they already have Vial, who is a really strong mage, and he is going for the Eve as well, so the zoning capability will be there. And having just an additional frontliner who can protect the Eve is going to be just a cherry on top. But that leaves out the question about who their marksman is going to be, because their damage marksman is definitely going to be a really key factor right now. They can go in for a Nathan here if I think about it now. A Nathan is open.
The Nathan is open. A Nathan with Purify will survive the Jawhead, can survive the Lancelot as well, but PCJ here will be going with that
Fucking
OVL.
okay. Okay, Lapu Lapu Golem.
It is going to be a Lapu onto the goal lane, so the Nathan will struggle, but I don't think so. It's going to matter towards the mid to late game. It is going to be a Sicilian coming here from the
Oh,
timelines
ball
of
is open.
Hellhounds, man. Okay, carry. But I don't know. The carry
Hmm.
does not have that mobility. The dashes are there though. But the Sicilian will punish those dashes. And yeah, the Mosto is the perfect pick here. Even the Claude, right?
Dexter, it's
Okay,
Wow.
Toby will be
Yep.
going with that Claude. That's the thing, right? Nothing can
Oh,
reach that Toby right now. It is going to be Lance. It is
that's
going
a
to be
huge
Jawhead.
area.
But if they commit towards that Toby, they will straight away get punished as well.
The side of Team YAMA Esports, they have a really strong area control effect on their hands right now, with every individual of them having a AoE skill here. But from the side of Team Hellhounds here, they kind of have a little upper hand in terms of the lane winning situation here, because a Lapu Lapu against even a Tamu, even a Phobias, in my opinion, does win against the Claude until unless he does not get that Trinity build completed here. So from the side of Team Yama Esports, they need to have a little patience on their hands about how they are going to be playing out those draft plays right now. But yes, then again, like my good old friend Crucifix says, it is the 40% game done in the draft here, while the 60% is still left completely open for the execution to be done here. And we know the side of Team Yama Esports way too well, while the side of Team Hellhounds, they are quite new to us. So let's see how the game goes, Sunny.
That's wisely said up, and we just have to see how it goes because the late game insurance is there from the Hellhounds, but I don't think so. It's gonna be enough, right? Because straight away look at that, the mid lane punish is there on G9, and that's the Eve, right? Eve does wonder against Sicilian. He does have the range. It is one of the counters of Sicilian as well. So it's gonna be tough here. And look at that Abyss Teasy, man. He is freezing the lane. He wants that Sicilian to miss the lane here. And even the Eve, right? Massive damage coming here, and Hellhounds, they will be forced for a recall at the moment.
Exactly. The side of Team Hellhounds here, they are already being forced to retreat back here. That is already showing a lot of dominance in the lane participation right now from the side of Team Yama Esports. But that as well, it's still leaving out a little question from the side of Team Hellhounds here about how they will be actually executing on towards the draft here, because it's a Lapu Lapu on towards the gold lane here, which does make him secure from that Esmeralda's counter here. But it will leave out a lot of troublesome situation for PCJ, because he's already a really slow EXP laner here, and being countered down, it's already going to be making him even more hard to be performing here. But they are already rotating on towards the EXP on the EXP side here, which will be having the first turtle, which always does. But let's see how the side of Team Yama Esports will be executing on here. Yama and Hellhounds will be executing here.
Totally, and pause has
Ooh,
been call here. Same time,
okay.
right? Turtle walk at 15-second mark. That's the thing, right? I always believe you will have the map. What I'm seeing here from the Yama Esports, the main question of the hour is how will Hellhounds break that? Get the Virta, and if how will they counter that? D9 can ulti that Eve though. Is on a flicker. Early the damage is gonna be either from the G, even from the Sicilian.
That's true. They won't be dealing that enough of damage here, but then again, the side of Team Yama Esports, from the side of Team Hellhounds, I mean, they need to make sure that their sustainability does not get melted down by the heroes that the side of Team Yama Esports have picked up right now, because they already have Toby on towards that Claudia, who once gets the Trinity build can actually melt down the tanks pretty simply here, as long as he maintains his distance and make sure that he does not get targeted down here. And as well as that, they also have a Wild here who can use up the RWM, as well as his first skill and the second skill dishes out a lot of damages to the tankiness, which then again melts them down without any issues. And from the side of Team Yama Esports here, they actually have a strong front line, three frontliners to be exact, and two damage dealers, which actually gives them a lot of, what can I say, upper hand in terms of the team fights here. While the side of Team Hellhounds here, they are solely dependent on towards those sustainable damages here right now. Sustainable to be exact, not even damages.
That's true. And at the same time, Jeff, right, we have to see how does Phobius play, right? Because at this moment there is not enough dashes for that Phobius back again. That's when really a Phobius shines. you have a dash-in hero in the opponent, sure there are a couple of dash-in heroes, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. And like you said, once that Trinity builds them in, that Toby is gonna be melting every single thing, and it seems like Hellhound here are on a timer.
That's true. That is a really perfect thing that you just mentioned out there. The side of Team Hellhounds, they are absolutely sitting on a time bomb right now because the longer they stretch, the more closer the bomb will be to be exploding here. And once that bomb explodes, there is no coming back here. But from the side of Team, what can I say? I have no words for both the teams here because the draft from both the teams are actually really good here. They work on their own advantages. At the same time, they have some drawbacks as well. But if they know how to make it work out here, they can actually have a really, what can I say? They have a really strong decision making at the same time that they need to be doing off because Raren actually has a perfect opportunity to just go in, snatch up those first, or what can I say? He can just use up that first skill, the piercing strike, and just snatch it up here. But yes, with this, we're already in the game, guys, and with that effort already onto the backline, as it's going to be Abyss TZ, who will be taken down by PCJ, the first blood onto the hands of Team Hellhounds already.
Absolutely, Abyss TZ will be the first one to fall down here, and that too. And the turtle is there, but I don't think so. They have the utilities here. Hellhounds who contest this. PCG might be in trouble. He does not have the flicker, but he escapes. Real world manipulation comes in. Sicily onto the back line, trying to get that wallet low. Lancelot trying to jump in, and at the same time, Dart taking up that damage. Sicily, look at the
Ooh,
wild
wild.
man. But now
Look
he
at
gets
him.
taken.
Oh.
He gets taken down, but that was a just distraction right now. Dart can go down here as well. Baki Mud gets that kill here. Claude joins the party. The dance is there as well. Double kill from the Lapu Lapu gets a double kill. Fovius that is shut down. The turtle is still standing. Raining is there. The taunt from Raining is there, but he is between four enemies here. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but the slap is there. Raining somehow survives here. Abyss TZ gets taken down. Sicilian gets the second kill here, and I don't think so that's a good move, right? You don't want to feed that Sicilian.
Exactly. You do not want to give those free goals to the Sicilian here because the more items he gets, the more damage that he'll be giving out, as well as the stacks that he gains up, and especially with the buff that he gained recently, that his mana cost from that first skill is reduced. That's an even additional amount of buff that he has gotten out, especially from the early to mid game here. But nonetheless, right now the turtle will already be coming in as Toby will be taken down onto the top lane off screen here. But the turtle battle is what we need to be focusing on for, as Timeline will be taking down that. Oh man, Dark already being taken down, Toby being fallen down, and with Illu's favorite child instantly comes in, snatches down the turtle with the retribution, while we'll be using up that RWM to be taking down that G9 though, but that's still not going to be enough, as it's going to be Abyss TZ who will be taken down by the Thorn Rose, as Raden will be going back right now, but the fight from both teams does not want to stop up anytime sooner, as Wild will be isolated from his team, though it's going to be Dark who will be coming in, and PCJ will be dropped really low, and he will be taken down by Wild's first kill, not the first kill, but the second skill, and with that, the side of Team YAMA Esports, they might have lost the turtle as well as the fight, but they are still doing something. And with that, oh, Bakimud using up that, that was bravest fighter being used up, but Toby will be. But Raden will be here with a taunt of his own, but will it be enough though, as G9 comes in for the support? Raden will be picked off, and he will be picked off as well, but that AOG will not be coming at the exact time, as it is going to be the side of Team YAMA Esports who will be losing in terms of fights now.
That's true, and Toby might be next. He is on low HP here. Got to catch up. Getting that torn up just in case he decides to dive in the turret. But Elu's favorite child is here. It is going to be Lapu Lapu who jumps in. At the same time, AOG is there with Kenneth this time. Toby pops off that ulti. He so close to get the kill right now, but no. Both Bakimud and G9 will recall, but look at that. STZ is there, and meanwhile off camera Timeline gets the shutdown right here, so this might be disaster. At the same time Abyss TZ gets taken down yet again.
Abyss TZ already being taken down, that's a really, what can I say, he's already been taken down 4 times in this match here, which is not a good sign. But from the side of Team YAMA Esports here, they are lacking behind in terms of those EXP as well as goals here because of the amount of fights that they have lost right now, especially losing up that first turtle straight off the bat as well gives out a lot of opportunity for the Lancelot to be farming up right now. But the bravest spider already being used up by Baki Mud as the lanes have been switched up here, but the turtle will already be spawning up in 1 second, which is equivalent to just being spawned up, no issues on that. But yes, with this, the second turtle will already be here as the harassment from Timeline. Timeline was also coming in here. But nonetheless, right now, as we can see a lot of those situational fights that we need to be witnessing right now, as Abyss TZ will be using up the taunts here rather than trying to just do the turtle dance to be exact. He's just trying to stall up those times in order to get it up. But with the pick off already coming in, catching down Dark here, but the RWM will be laid down in the riverside here, but the fight does not want to stop anytime sooner. As the Phantom Execution will be there, Abyss TZ will be taking down Dark. Dark will be taking down G9 onto the backline as well, as the fight will be immensing for way too long now with the slams already coming onto us rather than head here. They are bonking him up, but the off-screen goes in. Toby with that blazing duel takes down Timeline here straight off the bat. A one-on-one scenario. You do not want to be in that blazing duet when it is a one-on-one fight here. And with that, the side of Team Hellhounds, they have lost 2 of their members, while the side of Team YAMA Esports, only Abyss 3 was taken down. And with that, it is a comeback that is being played down by the side of Team YAMA Esports here, as PCJ has already been zoned out here. Bakima, though, he will try to go in for that fight here. And with that, Ilu actually goes in, secures the turtle with a retribution steal here. And with that, they are going to be immensely having that upper hand. But Ilu will be punished for that steal as well. A really embarrassing moment for Raden, but he will be going for the redemption as well, as it's going to be Dark who will be going in for a lot of fights as well. But the purple buff will be in danger for the Hellhound side here, as Abyss CG secures it up with that slam, with that hammer of his hands here. And with that, Raden will be forced to be backing off, as he will be taken down by PCJ's bonk as well. He will be jumping in, but Timeline once again will be caught off with that blazing duet here, and he might be taken down, but no, he survives. That Sanguine Claw makes him sustain for a little longer, but the minion will be taking him down, as Baki Mud will be going on to the back line, securing another kill for himself. But oh, with that, it is going to be the Phantom Execution miss down, but the okay, it is going to be the Thorn Rose that will be the death for Toby, and that is a really immensible thing, a really notable thing for that YAMA Esports are still able to hand off that ground even though they are a mid to late game.
That's true, Jeff. And at the same time, both the teams are punishing each other for that overextension. And let me just tell you about the scoreboard here, right? It is double. It is nearly 18 kills here from the Hellhounds. It is going to be 9 kills here from the YAMA Esports. But look at the goal difference. It's barely 2k. So somehow the experience of YAMA Esports is definitely shining, right? They are getting the neutral objectives. They are keeping up the farm. And I think it has to be Toby, right? Who has the most gold here. No, it is going to be SB. It's going to be... Yeah. He is ahead in the goal, but overall goal is still 2k here. Oh no. How is YAMA the turrets here? Must be the neutral. Be the turtle here. And like you said, right, the Lancelot did manage to steal the turtle, but it was instantly finished by Raven here.
Are trying to do a really amazing job, but yeah, they're executing it right now, because the major thing that we need to be witnessing right now is going to be the Lost Dance. That is going to be immense thing, though. The side of Team Hellhounds, they are dominating in terms of the fights here, but the side of Team YAMA Esports, they are not backing up as well. Toby is finding his way on towards the back line, just stretching way too perfectly and snatching up kills after kills onto the Sicilian here, which is a really great thing, because Sicilian does not have the time to be reacting, even though he has the flicker. Toby with that blazing duet as well as that battle image actually helps him out really perfectly here. But Dark will be isolated from his team. AOG will be here for the rescue, catching 2 people already. Bakimar comes in with that bravest fighter, will be going in. Abyss TZ might be taken down as he uses up their Vistalize, but PCJ will be taking him down. Raden isolated from his team, really taking up too much damage, and he will be taken down by Bakimar. Legendary Timeline taking a shutdown on towards that Dark, as well as Wild will be the only one surviving. Sanguine Claw catching him down, even though he has used up that flicker, but he will be taken down. And with that, Wild will be taken down by Bakimar. What can I say? Dual blades, man. I don't even remember his skills, even though he's my main. Don't judge me.
The dual base gets the job done right now, and look at that, Toby providing the massive damage, but will it be enough? He gets that Sicilian. He can get the G9 here, but now he has to recall that, because guess what? The reinforcements are here. They are chasing that Toby, but wait, look at that flicker S1 right there. PCG gets that kill. Hellhounds has the Lord, and right now YAMA Esports, they need to defend this. And somehow Sicilian is working out. The buff was all it's needed, right? 647 on a Sicilian in a tournament as well. And it is working, especially against a good team, right? YAMA Esports. So yeah, he might be meta, guys. So just use the Sicilian. Totally unbiased caster right now. But yeah,
Okay, okay.
647. The teams are using the new shirt, but another team fight is here. Dart soaking up the damage, trying to harass the enemy, trying to distract the enemy here as well. It's 4 people
Oh, he
chasing
does.
Esmeralda, but I don't think so she is gonna survive. And look at that, the PCG will try to cut him off, but now
Ooh.
he still
Wait.
shoots to left and right. But now he gets taken
Ah.
down. But meanwhile, look at the jawhead. He gets that Wale here, but the taunt is there from Abyss Daisy. That's what Rome players do, right? They save your life. So respect the Rome players next time you play with them. And I think the mid lane turret should fall down here. Kobe will melt that Lord here as well. And I think with that, he does have the Trinity build. Yeah, he does have the Trinity build. So he will be melting every single thing. And there you go. He
Oh,
melts
look
that
at him.
Sicilon right there. There was a Sicilon right there. And 1 second is gone. And yeah, he TPs away.
Oh man, Toby instantly taking him down. That was an immense thing that we just witnessed out there. Toby instantly going in, blazing the wedding, and killing our timeline. That is a really squishy Sicilian that we just witnessed, not even giving him the time to be using on the flicker. But nonetheless, from the side of Team Yama Esports, they are still lacking behind in terms of those turrets here as they are losing up. But still, they're somewhere equal here because onto the top lane, we can see just a single turret being taken down. But the side of Team Yama Esports, though they are behind in terms of 130, but they are still trying to do their best right now in order to be covering up right now. But PCJ will be going in, taking up a lot of damages here as the battle image will be there to be escaping out, and he does successfully. But Illustrated Child doing his best. Raden might be picked off from that fight here, but will it be enough though? As Raden is a tank after all, but no, he takes up a lot of damage, man. That single thorn rose from that full stack of puncture here, that is way too crazy for Raden to even imagine here. But with that, there is already Dark hiding in that bush here, but 4 members from the side of Team Hellhounds hiding onto the top lane middle bush here. But will it be enough as Illustrated Child will be going in, marking down while? No, he does not, as he will be going straight for Raden instead. But 2 members having that fun time zoning out 2 members, and that is going to be wait. Yep, that was actually Abastizi and Toby who was zoned out from the side of Team Yama Esports as Hellhounds. They are not stopping at all, but nonetheless, right now, what do you think about it, Sunny? The match is being stretched out a long, long period of time right now, and that is really amazing for Toby, in fact.
Absolutely, because Kobe, right? He will melt every single thing. And I believe, right, as the match goes on, G9 efficiency should go down, right? It is a jawhead. It is good onto the early to mid game, but late game, know if he can provide those, especially when he's home. He will melt down by every single hero here. Even the Eve will quite massive damage here, but look at the taunt is there. The ulti is there as well. He gets that Kobe. And Toby dies here at the moment. And look at that Kobe jumping onto the back line. The Purify wasn't executed there by the Kobe, it seems like. But at the same time, Rayren, he dies as well. Lapu Lapu onto the back line. This gives a green sign here for Hellhounds to get that Lord. But Lancelot is low. Dart realized that the Lancelot is low and he will delay. Will it be enough though? They need to delay it a lot for the Nagamas to respawn, but look at the Sicilian providing damage on Abastizi. Abastizi on 1 HP. He gets taken down yet again, and I think with that, the chance for a contest has been lost. The steal is still possible. It is going to be Dark, and we saw, right, how hard it is to kill a Dark, but at the same time, Eve here, he gets taken down. Real world inflation was there. G9 still being good, but at the same time, right, like we talked about.
Look at him.
Look at the moves from the Dark, man.
Ah man, Dark doing the zigzag combo. Okay, we see that movement. We see that Latina dancing around, but never mind on that. Yes, we actually saw Dark surviving out there. Though the side of Team Yama Esports, they are pushed back really, really behind right now. They still have a lot of chances to be coming back. As long as Toby survives, they still have a really, what can I say? They have a really huge chance of making it sure that they will be able to have a really clutch moment out there right now. But Toby will be going in with the battle mirage already being set up, and he will be using it up as well. Okay, PCG already predicting that he will be only using a single skill here, but obviously
Yeah,
he's
he
hiding
realized
there. But
that
the Lord,
there's an ambush. He
exactly.
sensed that.
But yes, Lord will be marching from the bot lane here as it's also wait who is there down there. Okay, it's going to be Bakimar who's actually having a fun time on towards the bot lane against that Esmeralda here. Though Esmeralda counters Baki Mirth, they are still having a fun fight and Dark is actually being thrown out and G9 already picking him down here outside the turret, but G9 will be taken down instead because of the turret damage here with Toby soaking up a lot of those damages with that blazing duet combo as well. But oh, with that PCJ will be picked off instead. Raden instantly taking him in because of the passive following him around, and with that PCJ is in a lot of trouble. AOG will be connecting from Dark here, but the fight does not want to stop anytime sooner. Timeline will be taken down. Dark is going on towards PCJ as well as Baki Mirth, but will it be enough as Toby comes in for the rescue as well? He might be taking him down here, but the battle militia will be following up as PCJ will be taken down by Toby's basic attack itself. He does not need any more harm here, but with that Baki Mirth and Dark having that one-on-one fight here, as just look at Dark's shields here. He is not going down anytime sooner with that amount of HP just hovering around his HP bar.
Absolutely.
With that amount of shield just hovering.
Full HP, he will clear up the lane. And I think it's Dark, man, who is going to carry this game. There is no answer. They cannot melt him down, right? They need to be 5-man to melt Dark down. And it's going to be it here. Toby is pouring massive damage. But the thing is, they have a Sicilian. They have a late game insurance. And 9-man, 8-6-10 is a wonderful job. But at the same time, I don't know if you notice this. YAMA Esports are trying to mark that Sicilian. It's either the Toby or the Esmeralda who is jumping, and if it's not that, the AOG is straight on your head as well. But the last Lord fight here seems like put a dent in YAMA Esports defense. They don't have the inhibitor turrets. It is going to be a super minion, so the lane pressure will be in favor of Hellhounds. That's where the situation tilts, right? Because the next Lord, it is going to be horrendous. But the team fight is here. Jeff Toby onto the back line.
Oh yes, we can already see Toby with the blazing duet going on towards Timeline here, and Timeline will be taken down, but nonetheless, on towards that fight here, so we see really going on towards the taunt as well. Oh wait, we can see it's going to be the wind chant that will be used up in order to be saving Toby's life, as Baki Mirth will be taken down. Raden though will be following down on the other side of the top lane, and with that, the fight will be prolonged right now as Toby is there, but he will not be going for the fight right now as he will be forced to be securing that mid out, but with that, on towards that fight still being there as G9 will be isolated from his team, forced to be using up that flicker, but the Lord will be there for the side of YAMA Esports to be taking down, and with that, Toby will be coming in to be melting down that Lord here, but Baki Mirth, but Illustrated Child is still there while Raden is still dead here. I won't be recommending taking down that Lord right now, but oh, they are still melting it down though. But wait, Illu, we have already seen him taking down a lot of those retributions as he goes in. Toby will be taken down. No, he will be going in instead, and Toby will be making sure that his blazing duet makes him survive, and with that, it is going to be the shutdown straight on towards Illustrated Child here with the Lord being secure, and G9 will be left there standing at a gaze.
Absolutely. I don't know if you noticed that, but G9 did manage to save that Lancelot, did manage to save himself. And because of that, the chance of steal was still present. But somehow YAMA Esports, they are back in the game. They are crawling back from the coffin. They have the Lord support here. And I don't know, man. The damage seems to appear here. Even Hellhounds, right? They have a Sicilian. The damage seems to be a bit declining. The Toby is melting every single thing. Even the Eve is melting every single thing of it tankers, right? It is going to be Gatuacha, it is going to be Esmeralda, and it is Esmeralda with the moves. Let me just correct myself. It is going to be Esmeralda with the moves, and it is going to be Rayuga who is going tanking every single thing. And if you let that Radwin survive, right? He, you know, the slap is Radwin slap, and it's man. That's 4k damage is a joke right now. Hellhounds, it is their time to defend this. It is going to be an evolved Lord as well. You just check out the Lord. I think it is an evolved Lord.
Oh, that's a 12-minute Lord, not the 18 minutes. But okay.
Lord right there. Yeah.
Yep, but yes, nonetheless, even if it's 12 minutes, the longer it goes, the stronger the Lord gets, and 18 minutes is the enhanced time for the Lord here. But sadly, the side of Team YAMA Esports has to take down the Lord before the 18-minute enhanced timer here. But nonetheless, right now, as they are marching in, the middle lane second tier has been taken down. Oh wait, we can see the Lancelot going straight on to us while almost being taken down, but he will still be standing out right now. Oh, with that, VCJ will be using up that flicker second skill trying to catch Wild, but he will not be able to. The real relation will be catching him out, though PCJ might be taken down, but the Bat Feast will be coming in in from timeline as he might be going for the battle. Nope, he will not be. But with that, the bot lane, the Lord is marching down, but it's going to be Illustrated Child with Bakimert and G9 who will be defending it out here. But the Lord might still be going in for the slam though, as Bakimert goes in straight for the raging slashes here. He might be taking down someone, but not right now, as it's going to be Bakimert who will be taken down instead by Toby's blazing duel, as Immortality follows on towards Dark here, and he will be sustaining a lot of those damages. And with that, the Lord is still standing firm here, but the slam will finally be coming in, taking down 30% of the HP from the bot lane inhibitor. But the minions have been cleared down as wait, the Taunt is there. He might be seeing Ilu to hear his child being taken down by Toby's basic attack. One single stun from that Rod, and it is a dead for the Assassins here. And with that, the Nexus is completely open for the side of Team YAMA Esports to be taken down, as 3 members are still left open. The bot lane, not the bot lane, but the top lane inhibitor will be taken down as the Sanguine Claw catching 3 people. With that, PCJ will be coming in for the slam here, but Toby will be going for the Nexus mark here as he is using up that basic attack with a perfect thing with the battle image will be used up. And with that, the side of Team YAMA Esports come back with that perfect game to their name. And with that, the side of Team YAMA Esports securing the first match on their hands.
That's right, Toby has the eyes on the prize. He was marking the base, he realized the game, and the Nexus has been fallen. It's going to be Hellhound who will take the first loss in the series, and obviously have to give it to YAMA Esports. They did manage to survive the loss. They lost their inhibitor turrets, but somehow their power spike came in. They pushed through it. They even pushed through the inhibitor turrets, and you have to give it to that Lancelot kill, right? The taunt here from the Abyss TZ was on point, and that's where all the snowballing began, right? And I think with that, Jeff, we will be taking a short break. We will be right back with the match number 2 here, and we have to see, right, if do a combat. And honestly, in my opinion, I want to have that here because let's be honest, right? We all like that game number 3, and then the stakes are high.
Exactly. But yes, guys, with this is the night that we were witnessing.
New mode is coming to MLBB. Chaos Clash. Team up in trios, begin at level 3, and fight on a fresh map with no minions or turrets. During the preparation phase, grab Chaos Fragments to boost your power. As the match goes on, the Annihilation Tide emerges, pushing the action to the limit. Here's a closer look at how this new mode works. Chaos Clash is a multi-round 3 versus 3 mode. Wipe out the entire enemy team to win the round. Teams lose HP each time they are defeated. If a team's HP drops to 0, they're eliminated. Rounds continue until only one champion remains. When there's an odd number of teams, one team will sit out the round. After certain rounds, heroes automatically level up and earn gold. Use this time to buy equipment and boost your power. All full equipment except boots costs 2,000 gold. From round 11 onwards, teams earn bonus gold. Adapt your loadout and strategy to stay ahead. At the start of each round, you will receive random chaos fragments that boost your power. You can also refresh fragments to re-roll their effects, with 2 refreshes per round. The game offers a wide variety of fragments, each with unique effects, so you can mix and match to create your own playstyle. For example, tank fragments make your hero tougher and deal damage back to attackers. Marksmen who pick range-enhancing fragments can safely deal damage from afar. And that's just the start. Countless other powerful fragments and combinations are ready for you to try. As rounds progress, the Annihilation Tide starts shrinking across the map. Heroes outside the tide take sustained damage. Master this mechanic, and it can swing the battle in your favor. For instance, heroes with knockback or displacement abilities can push enemies into the tide. Surprise your opponents and watch them struggle against the sustained damage. The new 3 versus 3 mode, Chaos Clash, is coming soon. With a variety of chaos fragments, every match brings a fresh experience. The shrinking zone adds fast-paced, thrilling action, and new map buffs further empower heroes. Exciting,
kickstarting our journey with Moba 5v5 community, connecting creators, brands, and tournaments like never before. If you love content, collabs, and gaming energy, TechDX is where you belong. Whether you create, sponsor, or host, TechDX is your bridge to visibility and growth. Tactical solutions by
तो चलो गाइस, फर्स्ट मैच के बाद हम लोग आ चुके हैं मैडी किंग और मेरे साथ है जय भैया। और देखते हैं यार, इस टाइम पे यामा ई स्पोर्ट्स का जो है फर्स्ट पिक है। पहला गेम जीतने के बाद थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस फील करेंगे जरूर से अभी यामा ई स्पोर्ट्स, क्योंकि ये गेम अगर वो जीतते हैं तो शायद से वो लोग जीत जाएंगे। और हेलहाउंड्स भी कोशिश करेंगे इस गेम पे कि गेम को जीता जाए। तो देखते हैं यार, ये जो बेस्ट ऑफ 3 का गेम है इस टाइम पे, तो ये थर्ड गेम तक जाता है या सेकंड गेम पे ही खत्म होता है। तो देखते हैं यार, जय तुमको क्या लगता है फर्स्ट गेम के बाद, फर्स्ट गेम जैसे कि यामा स्पोर्ट्स ने जीता है, तो सेकंड गेम पे क्या वापस से फेम हमें नजर आएगा या हेलहाउंड्स जीतते हुए नजर आएंगे?
भाई बिल्कुल यहाँ पे कहना चाहूंगा कि हेलहाउंड्स जो है उन्होंने काफी ज्यादा अच्छा टक्कर दिया था। मैंने मैच देख रहा था, गड़ा के आधा आधा से देख पाया, लेकिन काफी अच्छा टक्कर जो है दे रहे थे। तो यहाँ पे चांसेस तो है भाई, ऐसा नहीं बोल सकता कि एक तरफा मैच होगा, चांसेस है। और स्पेशली भाई यहाँ पे देख, यामा को अगर टोबी को अगर यहाँ पे ग्रेंजर मिलने की चांस होता तो मैं तो खुश हो जाता, क्योंकि टोबी का हाथ में ग्रेंजर भाई बहुत मतलब देखने में गेम प्ले मजा आ जाता है। तो यहाँ पे ग्रेंजर को पहले ही जो है रेस्पेक्ट बैन के हिसाब से देखा जा रहा है। इसके साथ साथ यूटिलिटी जंगल पे ब्रैक्सिया उनको भी बैन किया गया है। तो आप यहाँ पे एक जंगल बैन पे फेडरिन भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि फेडरिन अच्छा खासा काउंटर और सस्टेन करता है। तो वो चीज़ हमें यहाँ पे देखना रहेगा, क्योंकि पिछला मैच में भी फेडरिन ने काफी ज्यादा प्रेशर बनाया था। वो देखना रहेगा कि अभी क्या पे यहाँ पे बैन होता है। यहाँ पे ये भी देख सकता है कि अभी लैंडस्लॉट जो है यहाँ पे ओपन ऑप्शन रह सकता है। फिर इसके साथ साथ जो है यहाँ पे तेरा भाई जो लापू लापू ये सब चीज भी जो है पीक अभी हो सकता है यहाँ पे।
यस, लापू लापू जो है ऑलरेडी पिक हो चुका है यामा स्पोर्ट की तरफ से। डार्क ने उठा लिया है ऑलरेडी लापू लापू। तो बैक लाइन को थोड़ा सा संभल के खेलना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि लापू लापू अल्टीमेट के साथ बैक लाइन को बहुत आराम से मार्क कर सकता है। लास्ट गेम पे भी हम लोगों ने देखा था। वैसे लास्ट गेम पे लापू लापू जो था हेलहाउंड के पास था। चलिए, इस टाइम पे लापू लापू जो है आ चुका है यामा स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ। तो देखते हैं यार क्या होता है। चलिए, इसी के साथ साथ फेडरिन एज अ हाइपर जो है हेलहाउंड की तरफ से पिक किया जाएगा। तो चलिए, और उसी के साथ साथ यूजोंग ड्रैगन का भी आगमन हो चुका है इस गेम में। तो ड्रैगन एंड फेडरिन दोनों ही आ चुके हैं, दोनों ही टैंकी है। और दूसरे साइड पे यामा स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से भी यार लापू लापू को पिक किया गया है। तो लापू लापू ऑल्सो टैंकी। तो अर्ली में यार जो देख रहा है, तो चलिए घटोत्कचा। तो एक साथ 4-5 में से 4 हीरोज जो हैं वो टैंकी है ज्यादातर। और चलिए, इसी के साथ साथ टोबी, जो कि बहुत ही जाने माने प्लेयर है अपने ग्रैंडर की वजह से, इस टाइम पे आज वो नजर आएंगे हरित के साथ। तो जय, लापू लापू, घटोत्कचा एंड हरित, कैसा लग रहा है तुम्हें यामा ई स्पोर्ट्स का ये कॉम्बिनेशन?
कॉम्बिनेशन बहुत ही बढ़िया है। बस एक बात बताना चाहूंगा, डिकिंग यहाँ पे टोबी को जो है ग्रेंजर पे नाम पे नहीं, हरित के नाम पे भी बहुत जलवे दिखाते हैं। वो तुम देखते रहना अभी आगे आगे जो तुम्हारा फेमस लाइन है आगे आगे, चलिए देखते होता है क्या वो चीज जो होते हुए दिखा सकते हैं टोबी। के साथ साथ यहाँ पे टैंक किलर या सस्टेन जो किलर जो मेज में माना जाता है लूनॉक्स, उनको भी यहाँ पे पिक कर लिया गया है। तो काफी इंटरेस्टिंग ये पिक रहने वाला है। और यहाँ पे ये देखना रहेगा कि जवाबी हमले पे यहाँ पे हेरिथ को तो लिया गया चलो, लेकिन यहाँ पे इजोंग और फेडरिन जैसे हीरोज को अगर मारना है तो उनको भी कोई प्रॉपर टैंक किलर या कोई प्रॉपर ऐसा डैमेज डीलर चाहिए। फॉर एग्जांपल चलो हम लोग ये पकड़ लेते हैं एक्सबॉग। तो आप यहाँ पे एक्सबॉग बैन होते हैं कि पीक होते हैं वो देखना पड़ेगा। ठीक है,
आई थिंक चांसेस हैं कि एक्सबॉग को बैन किया जाए या फिर पिक किया जाए। देखो, लूनक्स जो है वो एक टैंक किलर माना जाता है, तो लूनक्स को यार पिक किया गया है घटोत्कचा एंड लापू लापू के लिए। और आई थिंक यामा स्पोर्ट लूनक्स ना पिक करे इसका भी ध्यान में रखते हुए आई थिंक लूनक्स को पिक किया गया है हेलहाउंड की तरफ से। तो देखते हैं यार, एदित को बैन किया गया है। लास्ट बैन आएगा अभी हेलहाउंड की तरफ से। देखना पड़ेगा कि हेलहाउंड जो है इस टाइम पे G9 जो है वो क्या बैन करते हैं इस टाइम पे। मेज बैन होने का चांसेस है। जी हाँ, बोलते बोलते ईव का नाम मैं लेने जा रहा था और ईव को बैन लिस्ट में डाला गया है इस टाइम पे। तो ईव हो चुका है बैन इस टाइम पे टीम हेलहाउंड्स की तरफ से। और दूसरे साइड पे काजा को बैन किया गया है। क्या क्लॉड आएगा वापस से इस मैच में?
चांसेस तो दिख रहे हैं भाई, यहाँ पे चांसेस बहुत ज्यादा दिख रहे हैं अराउंड की तरफ से। जो यहाँ पे क्लॉड या कोई ऐसा मार्क्समैन जो इजीली जो डोमिनेट कर सकते हैं गेम को, यहाँ पे मौका देखने को दिया जाएगा। इसके साथ साथ यहाँ पे यामा का लाइनअप जो है बुरा नहीं है, लेकिन एक चीज है कि यामा का लाइनअप पे अगर लुनॉक्स या फेडरिन, जैसे यहाँ पे फेडरिन सस्टेन, उसके बाद यूजोंग और ऊपर से लुनॉक्स का डैमेज बैकलाइन से आता है तो दिक्कत हो सकता है। लेकिन यामा ऐसे भी हार मानने वालों में से है नहीं, तो शायद उनका पिक जो है काफी जबरदस्त होने वाला है। इसके साथ साथ यहाँ पे अभी जंगल पे प्रायोरिटाइज करेंगे यामा स्पोर्ट्स, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे शायद अभी जो है गोल्डन पे प्रायोरिटाइज करेंगे कि कोई एडवांटेजेस, जैसे आपका नाम लिया क्लॉड हो गया, कोई इस तरीके का हीरो जो है पिक किया जाए गोल्डन के
Sad
एडवांटेज पे।
rises when I
लेकिन यहाँ पे
give the
खरीद
word.
लिया गया भाई, यहाँ पे हेलाउंड जो है यामा स्पोर्ट्स की जो स्पेशलिटी है विदाउट एमएम की, वो चीज यहाँ पे हमें देखने को मिल रहा है।
They
Inspired
call
to
me a
bring
hero
you to me.
because I
जी
saved
हाँ,
my nation
विदाउट
from falling
एमएम जो
across.
है वो जाएंगे, और हरित है उनके साथ गोल्ड लेन पे, और वायलेंस टाइम पे जुक्शिन कर लिया है, और रेरीन ने जो है वाइसिस को पिक किया है। तो अच्छा खासा पिक मैं मानता हूँ। और दूसरे साइड पे लाफ पिक, देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या पिक होता है इस टाइम पे, थोड़ा सा देखना है मुझे। लूनक्स भी आई थिंक गोल्ड लेन पे जा सकते हैं या फिर मिड खेलेंगे। चलिए गोल्ड लेन पे आ सकते हैं एमएम, जो कि लेट गेम अर्ली गेम बहुत ज्यादा डोमिनेट कर सकते हैं। तो अगर आता है तो ये एमएम अगर आता है बेटिक्स, तो भी मैं बोलूंगा कि अच्छा खासा है। चलिए
To
मॉस्कोव को
devour
पिक
your
किया गया है। मॉस्कोव हमें
heroes.
ज्यादा टाइम देखने को नहीं मिलता, आज शायद से देखने को मिलेगा।
जी जी बिल्कुल, मॉस्को बहुत रेयर हो गया है। पहले एक टाइम था भाई जहाँ पे मॉस्को जो है लिटरली जो है बहुत अच्छा हीरो पिक देखा करते थे हम लोग डेकिंग। लेकिन यहाँ पे मॉस्को देख के अच्छा लग रहा है, हमारा जो फेमस नाम है मॉस्को पे का काफी दिन हुए बोले हुए, नीरज चोपड़ा, वो यहाँ पे देखने की मौका दिया जा रहा है। तो चलिए नीरज चोपड़ा की भाला जो है कितनों को चुभता है, या यहाँ पे वाईएसएस और हरीश जो है नीरज चोपड़ा जी को चुभाते हैं, वो चीज जो है यहाँ पे देखने की बात जरूर रहेगा।
जी हाँ, वो एक देखने वाली बात है इस टाइम पे। तो चलो यार, मैच किसी थोड़े ही टाइम में यार शुरू होने वाला है। लापू लापू के अगेंस्ट आई थिंक जो लेन है उधर हमें देखने को मिलेगा ईएक्सपी पे एक अच्छा खासा फाइट, और गोल्ड लेन पे भी एक अच्छा खासा फाइट हमें देखने को मिलेगा। रोम की मैं बात करूं तो खालिद भी है एक साइड पे हेलहाउंड्स की तरफ, और दूसरे साइड पे जो है घटोत्कचा। तो उनके बीच भी आई थिंक एक अच्छा खासा फाइट देखने को मिलेगा। आई थिंक खालिद के साथ बहुत अच्छा आप डीप डाउन तक जा सकते हो अपोनेंट के जंगल में, अर्ली गैंग्स में। तो वो शायद से हेलहाउंड्स के लिए थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज हो सकता है। तो स्कोर लाइन अभी 1-0 है। स्कोर लाइन की मैं बात करूं तो यामा स्पोर्ट्स पहला गेम जीत चुके हैं। तो ओवरऑल स्कोर लाइन अभी यामा स्पोर्ट 1 हेलहाउंड 0 पे है। तो देखते हैं यार क्या होता है। वाईएसएस ने अपना रेड बफ जो है वो शुरू कर दिया है। दूसरे साइड पे फेडरिन भी अपना ब्लू बफ ले रहे हैं। मिड लेन पे फाइट चल रहा है। गटो का एचपी लो हो चुका है। देखना पड़ेगा कि आगे आगे क्या होता है। ड्रैगन थोड़ा सा डोमिनेट कर सकते हैं लापू लापू को, बट देखना पड़ेगा। चलिए खतरा शुरू हो चुका है। फर्स्ट ब्लड लिया जा सकता है लूनक्स का, सॉरी जुक्शिन का। लूनक्स माफ कीजिए, जुक्शिन जो है उसका फर्स्ट ब्लड हो सकता था, क्योंकि एचपी बहुत ज्यादा लो हो चुका था। एवरी साइड पे फाइट हो रहा है, टॉप लेन पे फाइट हो रहा है, बॉट लेन पे फाइट हो रहा है, मिड लेन पे फाइट हो रहा है। तो देखना पड़ेगा फर्स्ट ब्लड जो है वो कौन से लेन पे हमें देखने को मिलता है। हरित वर्सेस मॉस्को का फाइट चल रहा है तो भी चलिए पीछे जाएंगे और अपना रीजेन जो है वो इस्तेमाल करेंगे इस टाइम पे। टॉप की तरफ रोटेशन आ रहा है हेलहाउंड्स का। खालिद घेर सकते हैं उनको। अभी थोड़ा सा खतरा हमें नजर आ सकता है, क्योंकि बहुत ही लोचे फ्लिकर का इस्तेमाल करके टावर ड्राइव लगाएंगे और फर्स्ट ब्लड जो है निकालेंगे इधर बढ़िया तरीके से। मैं बोलूंगा खालिद का बहुत ही लो एचपी है। खालिद मैं बोलूंगा लक बाय चांस इधर बचे हैं। तो चलिए फर्स्ट ब्लड जो है वो हेलहाउंड ने सिक्योर किया है। हेलहाउंड के जो हमारे टाइमलाइन है लूनक्स, उन्होंने सिक्योर किया है। तो देखते हैं यार लूनॉक्स कितना ज्यादा स्नोबॉल कर पाते हैं। बाकी जाए क्या ख्याल है फर्स्ट ब्लड के बाद, क्योंकि टडल आने वाला है इसके बाद, तो टडल पे थोड़ा बहुत इफेक्ट दिखेगा क्या? क्योंकि गोल डिफरेंस की मैं बात करूं तो ज्यादा नहीं है, बस 150 का है। तो टर्टल पे हमें शायद से एक अच्छा खासा फाइट देखने को मिलेगा।
जी बिल्कुल, यहाँ पे जो है ना टर्टल पे एक फाइट देखने की संभावना तो रहेगा, क्योंकि लेकिन उससे पहले एक्सपीरियन पे गैंग किया जाएगा भाई। यहाँ पे काफी ज्यादा डैमेज जो है यहाँ पे दिया जाएगा। ड्रैगन जो है सीधे अंदर जाके पुश करेंगे। एक किल तो शायद यहाँ पे देखने को मिलेगा। काफी टक्कर दे रहे हैं, एचपी कम होते हुए जुशिन ने जो एक किल निकालेंगे ड्रैगन का, जो ज्यादा ओवर एक्सटेंड कर रहे थे उसी का जो है नतीजा देखने को मिलेगा। शायद 1-2 किल और देखने को मिलेगा। एचपी बहुत ही कम है, आगे नहीं जाना चाहिए था। लपलप बेस से बाहर निकाला जाएगा। इसके साथ एक और किल हमें देखने को मिल सकता है। एचपी बहुत ही कम है जुशिन का, वो ओवर एक्सटेंड कर रहे थे, इसकी वजह से जो उनको मौत दिया गया है। अब काटो कचा यहाँ पे बदला लेने के लिए, लेकिन काटो कचा का एचपी सस्टेन नहीं कर पाएंगे अर्ली गेम पे। वाईएसएस भी आ चुके हैं यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे 2-3 लाशें हमें जरूर देखने को मिलेगा। फाइट लग चुका है। वाईएसएस ने यहाँ पे फेडरिन को जो मौत दिया, यहाँ पे ट्रबल किल ट्रिपल किल लेके जाएंगे। तो यहाँ पे जो है विनियन सिचुएशन पे यामा फिर से आ गए। एक गलती और मैच पलटी, ये स्टार्टिंग का सिचुएशन हमें ये देखने को मौका दिया जा रहा है।
यस, बढ़िया मोमेंटम मैं करूंगा क्रिएट करते हुए टीम यामा स्पोर्ट। गटो का बहुत ही अच्छा एंगेज, और पीछे से हमारे जो YSS हाइपर है उनका भी बढ़िया। चलिए, खतरा हो सकते था इधर युवोंग के लिए, डार्क खत्म कर सकते थे उनको, बट चलिए डार्क का HP भी लो होते हुए इस टाइम पे। तो पहला जो टर्टल है वो यामा स्पोर्ट ने उठाया। 4-3 का स्कोर लाइन, फार्म में आगे आ चुके हैं अभी यामा स्पोर्ट्स। तो चलिए, ड्रैगन के लिए खतरा होगा। 2v1 का सिचुएशन था, बट चलिए ड्रैगन पीछे जाते हुए समझदारी दिखाते हुए टॉप लेन की तरफ मॉस्कोव अकेले है। मॉस्कोव टावर का जो गोल्ड है वो उठाने की कोशिश करेंगे, हरित मिड का वेव क्लियर करते हुए। तो चलिए, हरित आई थिंक सीधा अभी जो है एक गैंग जो है वो मॉस्कोव के ऊपर देखने को मिल सकता है, क्योंकि टीम यामा स्पोर्ट्स टॉप की तरफ जा रहे हैं। तो चलिए, मॉस्कोव भी पीछे जाते हुए फाइट बॉट लेन पे भी चल रहा है ऑफ द कैम। लापू लापू के ऊपर प्रेशर बन सकता है। लूनक्स उधर हाथ लगाए बैठे हुए हैं, तो एक किल लापू लापू को भी मारा जा सकता है। तो देखते हैं यार क्या होता है। अभी इस टाइम पे लापू लापू लो HP के साथ टावर के अंदर जाएंगे। 4-3 का स्कोर लाइन जय। नेक्स्ट जो टर्टल है वो 60 सेकंड्स के अंदर अंदर 1 मिनट के आसपास जो है वो आने वाला है। फार्म की मैं बात करूं, गोल्ड लीड की मैं अगर बात करूं, तो गोल्ड लीड में अभी टीम यामा स्पोर्ट 2 के गोल्ड का लीड लगभग मैं बोल सकता हूँ लीड पे है अभी इस टाइम पे। तो चलिए, इधर खतरा हो सकता है। पकड़ा गया, बढ़िया ग्रैब किया गया था इधर, और जुक्शिन को निकाला गया है इस टाइम पे। 4-4 का स्कोर लाइन। मिड के ऊपर प्रेशर बन सकता है। लापू लापू आएंगे बैकअप देने, रिकवर करने थोड़ा सा। मिड का जो टावर है वो डिफेंड करेंगे, बट टॉप पे भी खतरा हो सकता है इस टाइम पे। पकड़ा जाएगा, किल का इस्तेमाल करते हुए इस टाइम पे ड्रैगन जो है किल को सिक्योर करेंगे घटोत्कचा का। हरित उधर टावर के अंदर थे, उनके लिए थोड़ा सा बैकअप करना मुश्किल होगा जरूर, क्योंकि वो जानते थे कि घटोत्कचों को खत्म किया जाएगा कंफर्मली। तो चलिए देखते हैं यार, 4-5 का स्कोर लाइन जाए। पहला टावर आई थिंक जो है निकाला नहीं गया है अभी तक। आई थिंक कुछ ही टाइमों में हमें एक पहला टावर जो है वो देखने को मिल सकता है। तुम्हारा कोई प्रेडिक्शन है जाए इस टाइम पे कि पहला टावर जो है कौन सा टीम निकालेगा? टीम यामा स्पोर्ट या फिर टीम हेलहाउंड?
यामा के पास बहुत ही ज्यादा चांस है। यहाँ पे टर्टल पे फाइट शुरू हो चुका है। यहाँ पे देखिए एंगेज किया जा रहा है। लापू लापू जो है ब्रेव फाइट का यूज करते हुए यहाँ पे पोक करने की कोशिश करेंगे। HP बहुत ही कम है, पीछे की तरफ जाना जो है बेहतर रहेगा। यहाँ पे जमान फोर्स का यूज किया गया है, क्रोनोस डेस भी यूज हो रहा है। यहाँ पे एक अल्टी गाटो कच्चा का यहाँ पे फेडेड को सीधा बाहर निकाला जाएगा। HP कम होते हुए पीछे की तरफ जाएगा। टर्टल जो यामा स्पोर्ट्स ले चुके हैं। यहाँ पे टारगेट जो आप बात करेंगे डबल किल लेंगे, जुशिन फ्लिक करके उसको लिटरली जो है किल लेके आया। तो यामा स्पोर्ट्स जो है काफी ज्यादा एडवांटेज पर चल रहा है। और देखिए टाइट भी यामा स्पोर्ट्स ले, उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्लियर है भाई। जहाँ पे फाइट हो रहा है होने दो, मर रहा है मरने दो, हमें फोकस जो है न्यूट्रल ऑब्जेक्टिव हमारा टर्रेट जो है उसको खत्म करना है, हमें गेम जीतना है। इसी चीज का फायदा होता है। दूसरे टर्रेट जो है यहाँ पे जाने वाला है, और यहाँ पे लेन चेंज हो गया है। मॉस्को ने एक टर्रेट टॉप में निकाला है, इसके बदले में आप लापू लापू को टॉप में भेज दिया गया, और हेरित फोकस करेंगे बॉट लेन पे। उनका स्ट्रेटजी देख रहे हो कितना अच्छा जो है मैक्रो गेम प्ले, टीम सिंक्रोनाइजेशन कितना अच्छा से देखने को हमें यहाँ पे मौका दिया जा रहा है।
जी हाँ, 6-5 का स्कोर लाइन। टावर जो है वो निकाला गया है यामा स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से। प्रेशर बनता हुआ लूनक्स के ऊपर, बट लूनक्स टावर के अंदर चले जाएंगे। 5 का स्कोर लाइन। हाई स्कोरिंग मैच अभी तक तो नहीं हो रहा है, बट यामा स्पोर्ट का फार्म अगर देखोगे जाए तो 4K गोल्ड का लीड है। 6-6.5 मिनट का गेम हुआ है। ओके, बढ़िया अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल। यूजोंग को बाहर ले आया जाएगा, बट यूजोंग शायद से बच नहीं पाएंगे इस टाइम पे। हरित उनका किल सिक्योर करेंगे। रिकॉल दिया जा रहा है हरित की तरफ से। आई थिंक टावर को वापस से निकाला जाएगा। हेलहाउंड को होल्ड करना जरूरी है टावर्स को, क्योंकि ये गेम अगर टीम हेलहाउंड्स हार जाती है तो उनको हारना पड़ेगा BO3 का ये मैच, क्योंकि फर्स्ट गेम जो था वो यामा स्पोर्ट जीत चुके थे। अभी सेकंड गेम में भी यामा स्पोर्ट डोमिनेट करते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। तो देखते हैं यार क्या होता है। 6K गोल्ड का लीड लगभग मैं बोल सकता हूँ टीम यामा स्पोर्ट्स के पास है। और टावर के मामले में 4 टावर निकाल चुके हैं टीम यामा स्पोर्ट्स। हेलहाउंड ने अभी तक एक भी टावर पे हिट जरूर से किया है, बट टावर सिक्योर नहीं हुआ उनका। तो देखते हैं यार क्या होता है। खतरा होगा इधर। ड्रैगन आ चुके हैं, किलिंग स्प्री लगा चुके हैं। जुक्शिन डबल किल भी हो चुका है। ड्रैगन क्या 4v1 का सिचुएशन हमें देखने को मिलेगा? जी नहीं, बट जुक्शिन जैसा गेम पे दिखा रहे हैं, टावर के अंदर जा रहे हैं और टावर के अंदर जाके खींच के निकाल रहे हैं। तो कभी कभार मुझे जुक्शिन को ना यार फ्रांको लगता है, लेडी फ्रांको लगता है भाई, सच बता रहा हूं मैं।
ये बात अगर मैंने रे को बोला, जस्ट वेट ए मोमेंट, ये पार्ट जो है मैं रिकॉर्ड करूंगा और आपने जो रे डार्लिंग उसको जरूर ये मोमेंट का जो है सीन का क्लिप जरूर भेजूंगा। इसके साथ साथ टर्टल तीसरा वाला जो यहाँ पे फिर से यामा स्पोर्ट्स लेके जाएंगे, और लुनॉक्स का यहाँ पे लाइट एंड डार्क फॉर्म का यूज हो चुका है, उनको पीछे की तरफ धकेला जा रहा है, लिटरली पुश हो रहा है टर्रेट। अभी मिनियंस आने वाले, इसके साथ साथ खेलिद का एचपी, जो खेलिद डोमिनेट करे तो उनको मौत दिया जाएगा। अनस्टॉपेबल लेके जोशिन जाएंगे, और खेलिद जो अच्छा खासा एक वहां पे ट्राई किए थे फ्लिकर मार के जाके, जो बदला लिए थे हारित के, वो काफी ज्यादा घुमा के आ रहा है। नीरज चोपड़ा जी को देखिए, वो अभी थोड़ा बहुत पुश और डिफेंड में बिजी है। तो हम ये भी नहीं भूल सकते कि यहाँ पे नीरज चोपड़ा जी है, तो नीरज चोपड़ा जी जो अगर गेम दिखाते हुए मैनियक से भी कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, क्या पता इस मैच में ये देखने की मौका दिया जाए तो। इसी के साथ साथ लॉर्ड अभी आने वाले हैं करीब 1.5 मिनट में, तो लॉर्ड आता है तो यहाँ पे पंगा बारी सकते हैं। नीरज चोपड़ा जी फाइट में ले चुके, जामन पुश के हो चुके हैं, मास्टर की लेके जाएंगे। फेडरिन का एचपी बहुत है, ड्रैगन भागने में ज्यादा फोकस करे, कटक लेगा, मास्टर की लेके जाएंगे। नीरज चोपड़ा जी को पीछे की तरफ भेज दिया गया, फ्लिकर यूज करते हुए यहाँ पे लोनोक्स के पीछे की तरफ जाएंगे। ड्रैगन जो है अपने ड्रैगन फॉर्म में फाइट के लिए नहीं, यहाँ पे फाइट से बैक करके अपने बेस की तरफ जाके जो है एचपी फिल करने के लिए यूज करने वाले। तो यहाँ पे ये भी चांसेस हो सकता है भाई, यामा लिटरली जो है विदाउट लॉर्ड भी जो है यहाँ पे गेम को निकाल के लेके चले जाए, जिस तरीके से जुकिस्ट्रीन का गेम प्ले हमें वो देखने को मौका दिया जा रहा है।
यस, बहुत ज़्यादा चांसेस हैं, मैं ज़रूर से बोलना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि डोमिनेशन नज़र आ रहा है उनकी तरफ से। 10 के गोल्ड का लीड, 9 मिनट का गेम हुआ है, तो मुश्किल होगा अभी हेलहाउंड्स के लिए टावर को होल्ड करना। चलिए, फाइट जो है वो शुरू हो चुका है, पकड़ा गया है, खालिद आगे आएंगे, बट गॉड लाइक लगा चुके हैं इधर जुक्शिन। बढ़िया गेम प्ले जुक्शिन की तरफ से आता हुआ। वेव जो है वो क्लियर करने में सक्षम रहेंगे टीम हेलहाउंड्स, बट डिफेंड करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा इस टाइम पे, क्योंकि खालिद जो उनका फ्रंट लाइन है वो अभी डाउन है। तो देखते हैं यार क्या होता है इस टाइम पे। मिड से भी वापस से जो प्रेशर है वो मिड से भी आ रहा है, तो मिड का टावर इस टाइम पे निकाला जा सकता है। जुक्शिन अल्टीमेट का इस्तेमाल करेंगे, बट जुक्शिन को आई थिंक इस टाइम पे खत्म किया जाएगा, बट लेजेंडरी लगा चुके हैं इधर जुक्शिन। बढ़िया 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 बैकअप उस टाइम पे घटोत्कचा का भी। तो चलिए, टावर, मिड का टावर निकाला गया है, टॉप का टावर भी निकाला गया है। गटो का अल्टीमेट आ चुका है इस टाइम पे। मॉस्कोव डैमेज जरूर से दे रहे हैं, बट पीछे से जो डैमेज हरित दे रहे हैं, पीछे से जो डैमेज जुक्शिन दे रहे हैं, बहुत ही मुश्किल है उनको रोकना इस टाइम पे। 18-6 का स्कोर लाइन हो चुका है, मिनियंस आ रहे हैं इस टाइम पे। जिंदा है फेडरिन और उनके पीछे है मॉस्कोव। चलिए, ड्रैगन भी आ चुके हैं, बट मिनियंस उनके टीम के लिए आ चुके हैं, तो मिनियंस एंड ड्रैगन सब आ चुके हैं, बट रोकना देखना पड़ेगा कि रोक सकते हैं क्या इस गेम को इस टाइम पे टीम हेलहाउंड्स। बट यामा स्पोर्ट्स कोशिश करेंगे मैच को खत्म करने का। लेजेंडरी लगा चुके हैं, डबल किल हो चुका है, ट्रिपल किल भी हो चुका है, और मैनिएक होने से पहले ये गेम टीम यामा स्पोर्ट जीतते हुए। बढ़िया गेम प्ले आता हुआ यार जुक्शिन की तरफ से।
जी बिल्कुल भाई, विदाउट लॉर्ड जो उन्होंने गेम खत्म किया है, काफी काबिल तारीफ गेम प्ले उनकी तरफ से देखने को मिलता है। तो इस बार जो है अच्छा से मेरा फोकस रहेगा कि यामा स्पोर्ट्स जो है अभी फाइनल तक पहुंचेंगे और क्या होने वाला है। इसी के साथ साथ ये जो है आज की थी आखिरी मैच 2-0 पे जो यामा गेम को जीत के लेके जाएंगे, और मैं था जय, मेरे साथ थे मेरे कास्टर डी किंग भाई। तो हम लोग लेंगे विदा, और शायद होगा सानी की एंट्री, तो कहीं जाइएगा मत, थोड़ा देर रुके रहिए।
New mode is coming to MLBB. Chaos Clash. Team up in trios. Begin at level 3 and fight on a fresh map with no minions or turrets. During the preparation phase, grab chaos fragments to boost your power. As the match goes on, the annihilation tide emerges, pushing the action to the limit. Here's a closer look at how this new mode works. Chaos Clash is a multi-round 3 versus 3 mode. Wipe out the entire enemy team to win the round. Teams lose HP each time they are defeated. If a team's HP drops to 0, they're eliminated. Rounds continue until only one champion remains. When there's an odd number of teams, one team will sit out the round. After certain rounds, heroes automatically level up and earn gold. Use this time to buy equipment and boost your power. All full equipment except boots costs 2,000 gold. From round 11 onwards, teams earn bonus gold. Adapt your loadout and strategy to stay ahead. At the start of each round, you will receive random chaos fragments that boost your power. You can also refresh fragments to re-roll their effects, with 2 refreshes per round. The game offers a wide variety of fragments, each with unique effects, so you can mix and match to create your own playstyle. For example, tank fragments make your hero tougher and deal damage teammates can safely deal damage from afar. And that's just the start. Countless other powerful fragments and combinations are ready for you to try. As rounds progress, the Annihilation Tide starts shrinking across the map. Heroes outside the tide take sustained damage. Master this mechanic, and it can swing the battle in your favor. For instance, heroes with knockback or displacement abilities can push enemies into the tide. Surprise your opponents and watch them struggle against the sustained damage. The new 3 vs 3 mode, Chaos Clash, is coming soon. With a variety of chaos fragments, every match brings a fresh experience. The shrinking zone adds fast-paced, thrilling action, and new map buffs further empower heroes. Exciting, innovative, and powerful new strategies await. Are you ready to try them all?
Clouds, follow my flow. Let the shifting cloud witness our adventure.
Creators, streamers, and gamers. Listen, do you wanna get famous? Well, now's the chance. We are kickstarting our
Meow 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 meow.
community, connecting creators.
And we are live. That was meow meow for one of the viewers. चलो भाई लकी स्पिन सबका Starlight winner guys, Starlight winner. Last man अभी ठीक है. Izumi Pernoctel Rule Deking. और किसी का नाम तो मिक्स नहीं किया, जल्दी जल्दी बता दो भाई जिसका नाम मैंने. आई थिंक वी हैव वन मोर एंट्री. एंड गाइस एक बार लाइट 50 कर दो भाई. वी आर एट 39 लाइट्स. तुमने लाइट नहीं किया है. तो तुम लोगों ने लाइक नहीं किया तो जल्दी से लाइक कर दो भाई. 50 पे स्पिन कर देता है. जल्दी जल्दी स्मॉल फाइटी से आ जाओ भाई. तो क्या करना है भाई? लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग करना है ये 5th मैन स्टैंडिंग. कुछ भी कर सकते हैं करने का तो. लाइक गिव अवे लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग. नहीं लेडीज लोड नहीं सकते भाई. लेडीज लोड की वॉइस नहीं है. ठीक है भाई लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग इट इज. Twilight, Tati, Sanchez Mortmare, Waterboy, Ryu. Ryul is here, Chichi, DK, NJ. लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग कर देते हैं भाई. व्हाट अबाउट अ लाइट? 40 लाइट हुआ है भाई. 10 लाइट और चाहिए. जल्दी से 10 लाइट और कर दो. नो सेकंड, लेट्स सी भाई. यस, उसका नाम भी होगा भाई. क्या बंदा जो निकल भाई. पहला तो टेस्ट रन होता है वैसे. ठीक है भाई. डोंट टॉक अबाउट दिस. इपोमियो हैज बीन चलाना चल. ठीक है भाई, कंप्लीट कर दो आईडी. इपोमियो हैज बीन टेकन आउट. Caster Jeff has been out as well. ठीक है भाई, किस्मत ही नहीं है. जे का नाम आएगा तब वाला स्टैंडिंग करो. Yeah. Eugene has been out as well भाई. यहाँ पे गैम्बल नहीं करते यार. गैम्बल करना बुरी बात है. जेट अभी निकल चुका है भाई. दवाई खाओ, सो जाओ भाई. सब क्लास से लोग निकल रहा है भाई. सबसे पहले सेलेस्टियल ट्वाइलाइट का भी निकल सकता है, बट नहीं. इट इज गोना बी बाना. और करो भाई गैम्बल. संचित योर प्रेग्नेंट. ठीक है भाई. माय नेम, तेरा नाम है तो डाल रहा है. ये तो लिखा है तेरा नाम. सेलेस्टियल ट्वाइलाइट का भी निकल चुका है भाई. वाटर बॉय. चलो भाई जल्दी से पानी लेके आ जाओ. आई विन. सैडली नॉट भाई. द लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग विन. दिस इज ढेरेगन. द लास्ट नाम होगा. द लास्ट नेम रिमेनिंग ऑन द व्हील विल विन. मत कर भाई. आज आई विल विन. लेट्स सी. इज़ूमी मोबा 5v5. चल आना चल. ये देखो भाई, इतना पैसा, इतना डायमंड्स होने के बाद भी. चिच्ची भाई, मेरे पे इतना होता था नहीं होता. डाला. आई कैन गिव यू अ सेकंड स्पिन भाई. और फीड पिक्स आ जाएंगे मेरे पास. डाला इज आउट. कल कौन जीता था? आई स्लैप. इट वाज बाना. लास्ट टाइम बाना जीती थी. प्यू प्यू प्यू. आई विल विन क्रिकेट करी थी. नहीं हो रहा क्या? कल आना. कल ना धो के कल आना. मस्त. ठीक है, आज तो नहीं हो पाएगा. किंग में भी नहीं. इट इज गोना बी पोटैटो, जो ड्यूल के ऊपर मैसेज करती रहती है. रेड. ठीक है भाई. इज़ूमी वाला रेड नहीं बोलते भाई. जब इज़ूमी में 5 बार जीतते हो लगातार हैं. अंजी डाला. जब 3 बार लगातार जीतते हो तब नहीं बोलते. तो तब डाउट नहीं आता दिमाग में कि शायद व्हील गलत हो सकती है. कौशिक आउट एज वेल. कल कौन जीता? ये अपनी जीत के ऊपर फिक्र करो कौशिक भाई. 7 प्लेयर बचे हैं भाई. IGN एंड इज आउट एज वेल. ड्यूल का बेबी आउट. ड्यूल भी आउट होने वाला है यहाँ पे. नहीं, इट इज गोना बी डी किंग भाई. नहीं हो रहा क्या? केनपाची में भी. यस, केनपाची. कल आना चल. ये 1 ट्रिक वालों को तो मिलता ही नहीं भाई. चलेगा अभी तो मैं नहीं दूंगा भाई 1 ट्रिक वालों को. अच्छी. It is gonna be a V. Who is? Then there were 3 भाई. Let's see who's gonna be the lucky one. Harshal. नहीं. It's gonna be Ryul, I think. नहीं. It's gonna be Harshal 0905. We have two contestants here. Is it gonna be Real or is it gonna be Clan ML? Real हुआ तो रिस्पिन होगा. Clan ML हुआ तो रिस्पिन होगा क्योंकि I don't think so Clan ML is here. मुझे दिख नहीं रहा. 4 बंदे हैं. दोनों में रिस्पिन होगा भाई. नहीं यार Real को दे देंगे भाई. ये Clan ML कौन है? नो आइडिया. पर था. Last loser is gonna be Real. Clan ML मुझे पता चला ना भाई. नया बंदा उसको दे दूंगा भाई. I think it's gonna be Clan ML. Clan ML निकलने वाला है. It's close. आंसर बदल दो यहाँ पे. And it is gonna be Real भाई. Real भाई क्या करना चाहोगे अपने स्टारलाइट के साथ? आपके ऊपर चॉइस है भाई.
तो ये स्पिन करा दो भाई, चैट में जितने भी नाम है डाल दो.
स्पिन करवा दो चैट में जितने भी. कौन कौन है भाई चैट में? रीस्पिन लेट्स गो.
इससे पहले जिसने भी चैट किया था उनके डालना सिर्फ. इसके बाद जो भी आएंगे किसी को मत डालना.
ठीक है. सेलेशियल
सेलेस्टियल, कनपाची, बारना, कौशिक, टारला, पीपीयू.
कौन है? हर्षल था क्या?
अर्शल, अवीवी,
हर्षल डाला.
ये रियूकन लिम्स कौन है? रियूकन लिम्स भी डाल दो, ये चैट कर रहा था.
रियूका लिम्सीएस इसका पहले निकल गया था. रियूकन
हाँ डाल दो.
लिम्स.
कौशिक डाल दिया.
हाँ जी.
ठीक है, अवीवी डाल लो.
भाई तू चैट नहीं कर रहा था यार जे यार. चैट क्यों नहीं कर रहा था यार?
ये का भी डाल दो भाई.
नहीं यार ये चैट नहीं कर रहा था. जब इसने की चैट ऊपर डलेगा
बारना डाल दिया.
हर्षल हो गया. सेलेशियल हो गया. रियल लिम्स हो गया. यू डोंट नो मी ब्रो. पोटैटो थी क्या?
नहीं थी भाई पोटैटो. इसको मत डालना.
ठीक है भाई. डी क्यू डाला. और जिन जिन ने रेड बोला था उनका भी नहीं डालता यार. अभी भी के सामने से ऐड मी
डालना डालना
भाई. रियल मना कर रहा है भाई. देख ले. और कोई तो नहीं था. देख लो. नाउ आई वुड वन. ये नहीं बोलना था यार. ये बोलने वाले कभी नहीं जीतते भाई.
तो तीन चार कुछ नहीं है ना, और तो नहीं है ना कोई.
इनसे और कोई है? कोई और मैसेज भी नहीं कर रहा. तू पहले निकलेगा क्या भाई? वो अब ये मेरा होगा. इन द व्हील. किसका होता है ये स्टारलाइट? कौन है साउंड? पहली बार है. नहीं हो रहा. क्या बाना? Let me win for first time, waiting for last year. ओह भाई कर्स लग गया. सेकंड पर्सन ये नहीं होगा भाई. वर्क फॉर मी फॉर किंडर जॉय. वो तो है भाई. जय भाई का भी साबुन गिरने वाला है भाई. गिर गया भाई. जय भाई का साबुन गिर गया. लेट्स सी कौन है भाई जिसका साबुन नेक्स्ट गिरेगा. सेलेशियल टेम्पाची भी हो सकता है पर नहीं. इसको ना भी सेलेशियल भाई सेकंड निकाल दिया. ये जो भी निकाला भाई फोर ना. देखो भाई गाइस दूसरे के ऊपर फोकस मत करो भाई. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Everyone still issue देख तेरे को निकालता हूँ जादू. काला जादू बोलते हो ना, ये देखो भाई. डालना निकाल दी भाई काला जादू से, ठीक है. डरो मेरे से भाई. डाल इज आउट भाई, चल आना चल. अब किसको निकालना है भाई? कौशिक को निकाल दें क्या? चलो कौशिक तुम भी आना भाई. रोम रोम भाई, वो नहीं करना था. चलो हर्षल को निकाल देते हैं इस बार, ठीक है. हर्षल आ जाओ. नहीं टेनपाची. हाँ भाई उन मत बोलो भाई दूसरों के बारे में. यार ना टेनपाची आप भी. We have 3 viewers here भाई. सोना भी अभी भी तो चुपके चुपके देख रहा है, तो ट्रस्ट कर दूंगा तो अभी भी का नाम आएगा. चुपके चुपके देख रहा है भाई. तेरा भाई का कर्ज चलता है भाई. कल से फालतू मत बोलना. कोई नहीं जीतेगा. Gonna be Herschel and it's gonna be Angel. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. चुपके चुपके बैठा था भाई अभी भी. मुझे पता है ना कि ज़्यादा बोलूँगा तो टेंशन मेरे ऊपर आ जाएगा. चलो देखते हैं भाई. इज इट गोना बी एंजल, इज इट गोना बी हर्षल जो जीतेगा? हर्षल है क्या हमारे साथ चैट में? प्रे फॉर रीस्पिन. आई डोंट थिंक सो रीस्पिन होगा भाई. एंजल का मेरा, हर्षल जीतेगा. लेट्स सी भाई. हर्षल दिख नहीं रहा मुझे चैट में. किसका जिताना है गाइस जल्दी बता दो. पहले से ही बता दूँ अपनी प्रेडिक्शन. काला जादू बोलते हैं भाई. It's gonna be Herschel who win this. ओह हर्षल निकल सकता है. एंजल जीत गई यार. ओ 3 2 इट्स गोना बी एंजल भाई जो जीती है भाई. हर्षल को खुद काला जादू करता है. थैंक यू वरना नहीं करता भाई. वो काला जादू करता है, वो जीतता ना यहाँ पे. एंजल इज द विनर ऑफ स्टारलाइट भाई. एंजल आप चैट में हो गया. एंजल यू हैव 10 seconds to come in chat भाई. 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. मुझे तो एंजल नहीं दिख रही भाई. आप लोगों को कहीं पे एंजल दिख रही है क्या? हमें लाना पड़ेगा मैप को. रियल को लाना पड़ेगा. रियल क्या आपको एंजल दिख रही है?
नहीं भाई मुझे तो नहीं दिख रही.
सनी का काला मैप रियल को पूछो भाई. मैप को भी नहीं दिख रहा भाई. लोमड़ी उठा के ले गई शायद भाई. स्वाइपर नो स्वाइपिंग. स्वाइपर नो स्वाइपिंग. चलो कंग्रेचुलेशंस टू एंजल भाई फॉर विनिंग द स्टारलाइट भाई. एंड थैंक यू फॉर डोनेटिंग दैट स्टारलाइट बैक टू रायुगा Esports. आपका डोनेशन हमें आपके नाम सुनहरे अक्षरों में लिखा रहेगा भाई. डोरा वाली बात है भाई. सॉरी भाई. सॉरी आपने बच्चों में डोरा दी एक्सप्लोर नहीं देखी. I think with that yeah बचने वाले हैं. पड़ गई कि आज खाना गर्म कर. से याद आया ठंड भी बढ़ गई भाई थोड़ी बहुत. बहुत क्या ज़्यादा ही बढ़ गई भाई. हमेशा है जीतता है स्ट्रेस वो हमेशा हार जाता है. दैट्स द थिंग ना यार. There's this saying as well. Winner takes it all, loser loses it all भाई. बहुत अच्छी saying है भाई. बड़े बुरे से बोल के चले गए थे. गाना भी बनाया बहुत के ऊपर. फर्स्ट टाइम विन किया. नाइस यार. जैसा फर्स्ट टाइम फॉर एवरीथिंग. एग्जाम है कल कनपाची. चीटिंग मत करना. चीटिंग करोगे तो फट रहा अपने वॉशरूम में छुपाना. ऊपर. That's the best advice I can give. पास अपने रख लो. बस वॉशरूम जाओ 10 मिनट लो रट्टा मार जाओ. Bad luck since last year भाई. That's 365 days. I think with that, yeah, we will be taking a leave. चल आना भाई, चल मस्त, चल आना ना दो लेके. Good night, guys. 7